You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within.
I guess that makes it feel interesting, because that one line where she killed me and then the next time she was like, but you wanted me to kill you, right? It's kind of like me, like, I gotta kill my wife, but also like, I don't... What if instead of me being the bad guy, you know, and being like, I'm gonna divorce you, what if I want her to divorce me first, so that I don't have to feel like it was my fault? And that's why internally I actually did want her to kill me, because I wanted her to take charge of the situation. Because she's such a sweet lady that I feel like really bad about the concept of divorcing her, because she's still like a really nice person and stuff. I want to be the hero who saves her, but also I have to kill her. Crazy. I want the princess to kill herself in their way, but actually the good answer was just that we were like together. We'll kill her together.
Before you go any further, she will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power.
Full of crap. See to the cabin.
The interior of the cabin.
Straight up stab her this time. It's interesting then. Does that mean that all the different endings are probably leading to that one ending, but it wants you to have tried more things before you got there? Like maybe I got there too fast, but I didn't do anything especially special, so that was probably a natural time period. If I take the knife and I go at her and I say I want a divorce, she gets really defensive. Understandable. Let's not take it, but I do think that we should change things sometime. We have to change things at some point.
The door to the basement.
I'm here to save you. I want to stay married. I'm just checking. I want to stay married, but it's a lie. I'm here to get a divorce. You're down the stairs. What if I just said literally nothing?
You're still listening to reason. It would be better if you had a weapon, but you may still be able to do what needs to be done. You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist. She's beautiful. How could someone... I am begging you to stay for...
Hi.
I just don't know what else I could do. Does using my saves, like, change the fact that I'm trying to contribute to the end change, you know? I'm gonna check upstairs. Maybe the key's around there, and then it's not gonna work. And she's like, whoa. What about upstairs?
You make your way to...
She bites her arm off. Forgot about that. And then I kill her now.
Without hesitation,
sorry.
Bring the blade down and plunge it into the princess's back. The wound drives her to the ground. Okay, there's no going back now. I'm with you to the end.
That was really sudden, I'll admit.
You bastard. Were you lying to me this whole time?
So were you. Your voice was never so light.
The princess pushes away from you, the motion ripping the blade from her back. Wounded, but still alive, she crouches on all fours in the corner of the room and meets your eyes with the ferocity of a cornered predator.
You've made a terrible enemy, and there's nothing in the world that can possibly save you from me.
Man, this got really exaggerated really fast, didn't it?
I thought we had the upper hand, but it's as if she's barely even threatened by us. It's an act. She's wounded and unarmed. There's nothing she can do to hurt you. I'm not so sure. Don't waver now. As you ready your blade to deliver a lethal blow, she lunges at your legs with the same animal ferocity she used to tear at her arm. Your blade cuts into her again and again as
it's me and I hit her. God, this is the fight path. This is the one where we just have a horrible defensive war where neither of us can agree that we're wrong and stuff.
Forget about trying to rescue her. This is about survival now.
Yeah,
give her everything you've got.
Slay the princess.
Though your nerves are seizing
just
with
be like,
pain, you know you've done your fair share of damage as well. Your blade having left deep gashes in the princess's back.
She's not even affected at this point, though. She's done.
You seize a moment of hesitation to throw her off of you and shakily push yourself back to your knees. We can still turn this around.
No, we can't. It was a bad fight, but we can fix it. Finish the job, run upstairs, and lock her in the basement. Maybe she'll bleed out. Refuse to get a divorce, and maybe she'll just get so depressed because this relationship is cancer that she'll just die. Give up is an interesting option. I keep gonna make saves and not actually come back to these, but I feel like I should make them. Maybe she'll bleed out. Maybe, you know, maybe I'll just be like a coward and I'll just leave.
The princess is still chained to the wall.
Oh yeah, when I'm failing a fight where she's chained to the wall.
What if she doesn't succumb to her wounds? Whatever she is so much more dangerous than I thought she'd be.
She has the power to break your heart. Your soul.
You rush up the stairs and dive past the threshold.
Wasn't that locked?
You're safe. For now.
Cool.
You close the basement door, locking it behind you.
In case she breaks that thing off the wall.
The heavy wooden table that once held the blade. Okay, we can make this work. She has an awful wound and we have all the time in the world. Playing jailkeeper for a while might make things a little easier.
I'm just gonna keep keeping this relationship going until she divorces me first.
The basement door. It isn't long before you start
It's gonna be a real dick the whole
your
time.
eyelids heavy with fatigue. But sleep doesn't come. Instead, your rest is broken by a piercing, wailing voice calling out to you from the other side of the door.
I know you're still there. Why don't you make things easier on yourself and let me out? It's not like this little door will hold you very long anyways. It's probably a good idea to try to get back on my...
No, I want you to divorce me first.
Sounds terrifying. Like she's less of the princess you saw and more like something out of a nightmare.
She'd be wifing her like her worn out. No, she's a dragon now.
As she violently rattles the door, you do your best to shut her out of your mind.
When I get out of here, I'm going to pick you apart piece.
Man, would she have done this if I had chose that option earlier? This is dramatic.
What you did, and I'll never forgive it. You don't know the kind of enemy you've made tonight.
A spurned wife knows no bounds.
Sound like she's getting any weaker.
In fact, I think she's getting stronger. That fight did not help. It's making her more pissed off. Understandable. Threaten me all you want. All this does is ease my guilty conscience. The more you fight back against me, the more I'm like, I was right to fight you in the first place. Whatever you are, you're not a princess. Whatever you are, you're not my wife. You're not an energy. Bang on the door all you want. It's only gonna make you bleed out faster. Man, whatever.
A couple of cuts is enough to do me in. I'm not as frail as you think.
I know, that's why I married you.
You put the princess's threats out of your mind as best you can and huddle up against the wall.
Fall asleep to the very nice rhythm of her banging against the wall. Like a school bus. Oh my god!
To silence in the
Crap,
cabin.
she's behind me.
The ruckus has stopped.
She's standing in the corner like a
The door to
spider
the basement
on the roof.
is ajar. It's locked. Where is she?
Thanks for helping me get out of that awful basement.
Another wife kills the husband!
You
Flip
try
that situation.
And stumble to your feet, but as the princess draws near, it's as though your body simply stops.
I
working.
literally thought she was gonna be a dragon. She's like a ghost specter.
It isn't all at once.
Look at her creepy ass eyes.
Paralysis comes in waves.
I'm holding a knife. Yeah,
First
yeah,
your
yeah.
toes go numb,
Yeah.
and then your feet, and then your legs. You lie prone on the floor of the cabin, unable to do anything but witness her approach. Whose side are you on? Yours, of course. But I have a duty to uphold the truth. Lying about the facts of the situation doesn't change them.
So helpless. I can take my time with you, can't I?
Well, was paralysis came out of nowhere.
She steps closer.
Ooh,
one
your arm's a little
silent
brokey
footfall
looking.
at a time, cocking her head in curiosity as you feel your organs shutting down one by one.
Quick, give her the heart.
Or
Toss the
maybe
wallet.
I
Toss the
can't
wallet.
take my
Somebody's
time
over there.
with you. You don't look well. A little green around the gills.
My fish man? I am scaly, but I also had bird things. I had bird things happening, thank you very
A
much.
shame. If you'd only helped me get out of here, we could have done such wonderful things together.
Your lungs stop drawing in breath, and your heart freezes in your chest. You have seconds left.
Stab her in the eyes! Here.
I'd say better luck next time. But we both know this is the end, don't we?
I don't know that.
It can't be. This can't actually be how everything ends.
It's not, obviously.
I'm sorry, but it is.
That's what happens.
Everything goes dark, and you die.
Oh, I lost my knife. It's a nightmare. Ooh, now I get a new alter
You're
ego.
on a path
This one's called
in the
Scary
woods,
Guy. Oh, this one's called
and at the
Rage.
end of that path
Yep.
is a cabin. You're here to slay her.
Who's my new guy? Is it Rage? He's gonna kill me again.
People don't die twice.
Give me my new
He doesn't
dude.
remember what happened.
My dude is Rage.
What
Paranoia
is this?
again?
That's a very good question, little void. Shit. I think you'll find yourselves very hard-pressed to keep any secrets from me. Not that it matters.
The truth. Should I listen to you? Should I bother anything? Let's just go. Okay. So maybe now that I've met the darkness the first time, if I walk away now, I wonder if it would change the darkness ending.
She will lie.
Yep.
She will cheat. And she will do everything in her power to stop.
It's interesting because it's not letting me
her.
skip this as if I've seen it before or haven't, but I have.
It doesn't matter.
Trust anybody. Now I'm paranoid because, you know, when you like shoot down somebody and then you're like,
The interior of the cabin is plain, the smooth wood of the walls almost featureless. The only furniture of note is a lone table, knocked on its side in the corner of the room. The blade is your implement. Hold on. What happened to the door? There was a door here last time.
There's people looking at me outside. Frick, man. Is the paranoia that I think she's spreading the rumors that I want to get divorced and now I'm like my social life's crippling because every one of our friends is going to take her side because she got the story out first?
It's just an empty frame. She's already gotten out, hasn't she? And she's ready for us. She's been waiting.
She wants to divorce us. I was gonna divorce her, but I know she's gonna divorce me now, and that pisses me off.
All of you to pull yourselves together. The princess has not already gotten out. But if you keep getting stuck in your head like this, you're going to struggle to get the job done. So deep breath in, deep breath out.
You didn't say anything about the mirror on the wall. This chamber's different? Yes. Okay, here we're gonna do. We're gonna take the blade. And then punch the mirror.
You reach down and pick the blade up off the Good. Is it
Don't force me downstairs. I want to look at the mirror with this now.
Couldn't you have given us something else?
Kapom.
I don't know. Better
Wow,
than a
Hero, you
knife?
really lost your sauce
Blade
there.
is the
Well, I
only
guess
thing you need
she
to
was
finish
like a
your
witch.
task. Those are the words of someone who knows he's sending.
Okay, now we look at the mirror and we stab it with our knife.
Walk up to the wall next
D&D
to the empty
options
basement
unlocked.
door frame. What are you talking about?
It's a mirror. Wipe the mirror. Nope, stab the mirror. I wanted options.
You reach forward. Did he make it go away? Clearly there was something in there worth investigating if he wants it hidden so bad.
Of the mirror? Yeah, it's myself. I don't want to look at myself.
Oh,
Oh, from the romantic heights to the doomy depths.
Suspended in darkness.
The other option, right, the romance option, was we try to force this relationship to work even though it sucks, and then we're like, oh, that was cool for a second, and it's not. And this is the opposite, where I'm just like, no, F you! F you in particular, F you! I'll stab you. This is even more murderous.
More eyes, too. You never mentioned the eyes. The air seeping up from below reminds you of fresh lightning and static, as if you're descending into a place that isn't meant for a creature of flesh.
I wonder
and
what the
blood.
skeptic personality was supposed to do
Princess
then.
lives here. Slaying her would probably be doing her a favor.
You never even said anything.
Her cruel and playful voice prances up the stairs.
I didn't think you'd come back. We're gonna have a lot of fun, you and I.
Okay, we need a game plan. Last time we were here, just being close to her was enough to kill us.
It just is kind of funny, like, this is like, if you actually just imagine, like, just a random husband, or I guess technically he's got a man voice, just like outside the house being like, okay, I gotta make a battle plan. She's gonna be real peeved when I walk in there because I forgot to buy milk for the 16th time in a row, which, to be fair, I'm not very responsible, but also, she's a real jerk about it. How hard can it be to throw a knife? We don't need a plan, I'm just gonna kill her. Mr. Ready thinks I can do it. I don't know why you're so peeved off. Step into the void and continue down the stairs. I'm just gonna talk to her. Well, I guess if we're gonna do murder path, we should just go for it, right?
It can't be that hard. But then we'd lose our weapon. We'd have to make it count. Otherwise she'd be furious and we'd be defenseless. If a knife is even enough to do anything against something like her in the first place.
Nosy neighbors out there spying on your domestic issues? I know, right, guys?
It'll be enough.
And my wife is so much more popular with the neighbors, so once again, they're only judging me. It makes it all the more worse. Step into the void. Whoa!
You attempt to step off the stairs and into the pitch black surrounding them, but you're stopped by an invisible force. Why did you do that? What did you think would happen?
Thought I would go downstairs. What do you mean? I was curious. Oh, I thought I was going down. I was trying to go down the stairs. I don't know. Falling into an infinite void seemed better than going downstairs and dying. I guess falling into a void is better than talking to my wife. I don't know.
Void be better than anything. You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. As you emerge,
Ooh,
you find
a
yourself
puzzle.
between two loose rows of white wooden planks suspended in nothingness. A smattering of cobblestones visible against the inky black of the basement mark where the floor should be, forming vague pathways. At what seems to be the end of the room, they diverge in opposite directions, left and right. She could be anywhere, and there's nowhere for us to
This is like a
hide.
perfect shot for the
We're
narrator to use this whole like,
exposed.
if she lived here, then maybe she's better off dead because it sucks down here. This is the perfect chance to use your line. You didn't even do it.
Are you really not going to comment on how weird this place is?
There's eyes that way, so I'm gonna go this way. This one leads into a piece of wood, and that one leads to creepy people. So
No,
actually,
not. Somebody needs to be the voice of reason here, and it certainly isn't you. Excuse me, I'm being incredibly reasonable. You're the one who's just matter-of-factly describing whatever the hell we're looking at like it's an ordinary basement. We're going to die down here. I don't want to die again. Please
again.
stop saying
Oh
that.
yeah, last time.
You're only going to make things worse.
You weren't even
Just
real
pick
last
a
time.
direction and start moving.
I wouldn't
Cool.
give it too much thought if I were you. It doesn't really matter. Because either way you go, I'm going to find you.
Which is fine, because I came in here to find you, so we're on the same page, actually. Right is creepy butts. So let's do it.
You turn to the right.
Oh, these fences are literally, do you think the fence is actually literally a metaphor for, like, the fence of a neighbor? Like, these eyes are not just, like, probably neighbors, but this is distinctly developed being like, these are the neighbors. This is your social fence of the people who live in your neighborhood, basically your circle, your social circle. And you're like, frick, everyone's looking at me.
The outlined path lies before
She's smuttering my name to society.
There you are.
Oh,
I
God.
told you I was going to find you.
you. As the princess approaches, your legs suddenly go
She's like a
numb.
broken doll.
Your arms quickly follow.
Ooh.
This is it, isn't it?
And you brought a little knife with you. Cute.
There has to be a way out of this. Think.
This is the way out. Cool.
What did you do?
Throw the knife.
Pull yourself together. She isn't supposed to be like this.
She's not.
I wonder how many times I'll get to play with you before you break.
It's also the interesting concept of this all being this cabin is just kind of like a metaphor for the marriage or whatever, and this is all in his mind. Do you think that the wife in this scenario actually would go bananas and start telling on like just start like ragging on him to everyone around him, such that these justification things that he's got are justified? Or do you think this is pure just mind game paranoia crap, so she's actually probably just like a normal person who wouldn't go crazy, you know? Probably the latter. Whoa!
As your blood begins to coagulate, it's as if every part of your being is coming to a lurching halt. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. Heart, lungs. Your lungs pull in a desperate gulp of air as your eyes shoot back open.
Dang.
Liver.
I think she's a normal person who confronted a neighbor and the husband found out and he perceives it as the whole neighbor spying into the marriage. That makes sense, yeah. That's definitely like, it's just literally, is this why everyone kept saying I should play this game after I played mouthwashing? Because obviously that one's like a very different situation, but it's got like a comparative instance in which Jimmy did something horribly wrong, and then his perspective was basically that anyone finding out was him like becoming a victim in the situation, because all of a sudden his like one mistake or whatever was spiraling into his whole like social standing being diminished by other people in his brain. So this is kind of a very similar scenario where he thinks that her being able to talk to at least one of the person is going to result in his entire social standing like totally being crippled. I'm making up words. Criminal's not a real word, but like being crippled. There we go.
What are you doing?
Counting my limbs, obviously. What if she takes one?
Do you want this body to function, or do you want... And then experience
Ooh,
stops
anxiety.
once more as your body reapproaches death.
Oh, that's cool.
Okay, whatever you were doing, please just start doing it again.
Anxiety, come back.
Are you sure about that? Are you sure that's what you want, or do you want to interrupt me some more?
The adrenaline
You
keeps
have
me running.
seconds left.
Adrenaline.
Yes, I'm sure. Heart, lungs, liver. Again, your eyes shoot open as you gasp for breath. Lungs,
Can't decide what you want to do, can you?
nerves.
Oh, she's got gloves over her like little wooden arms.
Oh well, standing there gasping like a fish is more fun than dead. Even if you look ridiculous.
She isn't attacking us. Liver. Why?
Because she's not actually a monster and you're making shit
The
up.
why doesn't matter. She's already proven her ill intent. Don't lose. Your weapon is still in your hands.
No, she's not attacking us. Why won't you finish me off? Because I love you!
Because I don't want to. And even if I did, I don't have to.
She doesn't want to be divorced.
Look at the way you're struggling to stay alive. It's taking everything you have to keep your heart pumping right now. And I'm enjoying the show.
Ah, that makes it even worse, right? Because now the basic situation is that he even like recognizes that if he tried to like come up with a divorce and he wants her to do it first or whatever, that she's not even gonna do the divorce first or whatever. Or like try to fight him, because that's not how she is. But his like anxiety about it is like causing him to interpret that in a messed up way. So instead of interpreting that as like her kind of wanting the marriage to live and not being able to accept the fact that it's over either, he's being like, oh no, she refuses to break this marriage off because she's an asshole actually, and it's for asshole reasons that she would do that.
The princess leans forward, bringing her masked lips close to your ear.
If I want to see you gone, all I need to do is break your concentration.
Heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart. She slowly runs her velvet glove across the base of your neck. It feels like static.
She's using sex appeal.
Then,
Oh.
make her stop. Hey, snap out of it. Okay, deep breath. Deep
That was the
breath.
most dry, hey, snap out of it, followed by, yo, you're right, I got it.
Your back, lungs, liver, nerves.
One moment,
Lungs,
and then
liver,
you're gone.
nerves, heart,
Just
lungs,
like
liver, nerves,
that.
Heart, lungs,
Ah,
liver,
and
nerves,
there's the
heart,
fear.
lungs, liver, nerves, heart, she pulls away. Liver, nerves, heart,
But that wouldn't be very fun, now would it?
heart,
I've already done that.
liver, nerves, heart, lungs,
What happened after you killed me last time? I was in here to stop you destroying the world. So the world is just like whether or not she reveals all the secrets to everyone and stuff.
lungs, liver, nerves.
You would assume that, okay, so I was kind of based off the idea here that the husband was only just kind of peeved out about this and stuff because he was of the assumption, like he wanted to be in a divorce. But obviously if he views himself as such a monster, it must be not just because he feels bad, you know, because he likes his wife in some amount of way and it's just like, but like, he must have cheated on her or something, that right? Like he's straight up a secret here. That he needs to hide. So it's probably cheated because everything else, like, that's the only thing that she might try to keep the marriage going despite the fact it happened. Like she's trying to push herself to be okay and make him happy anyway because she's like, man, it must have been my fault that he cheated on me, that kind of thing. How about I just kill you instead and you can't tell anyone that I cheated on you? We don't have to be enemies, we can work together, we can be friends even. I don't know what to say here. Toss away to remain with your nightmare? I'm not doing any of this. I'm not gonna help you leave. I'm not gonna try to kill you. What? Stay with the nightmare. Okay, let's get out of here. Fine, you win. I'll let you leave. Fine, you win. The person who definitely wants a divorce. I'll let you leave. Let's get up here together.
What? No!
Oh, you come around. Oh, this is going to be so wonderful.
No, I'm not going to let this happen. Before you can utter another word, your body stops moving.
Oh, my anxiety's gonna take over.
Do you think you can just wrest control away from us? This body's barely functioning as it is. Doesn't the world end if we fail to stop her? Won't letting us die here just make it end faster? Shit. Lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart. With a flick of the princess's wrist, the stairs slide back into place. I can't believe you're making me watch you damn everyone to torment and oblivion. Nerves,
Go ahead. I'll be right behind you.
lungs, liver. I don't trust having our back to her.
I'll walk backwards up the stairs.
You're not wrong, but maybe you should let me handle the feedback. Just focus on keeping us alive. Right. Heart, lungs, liver. Besides, I get the feeling she's telling the truth. She needs us alive. Lungs, liver.
She needs us. How about you go first?
What? Are you scared of turning your back to me?
Yes.
You don't have to be worried that I'm going to do something bad. You're too important to me now.
Liver,
Yes.
nerves, heart,
And besides, what if I lost track of you and dropped the stairs on accident? I wouldn't want that to happen.
lungs.
And I don't think you'd want that to happen.
She's full of crap.
either.
She wouldn't do that. She still loves
She
us.
urges you forward, like one might a reluctant pet.
She's mad, but she still loves us.
Heart, lungs.
Okay, fine.
You place a shaky foot on the first step and begin your ascent from the basement. You can feel the static prickling of the princess on your neck, your limbs buzzing with pins and needles. an uncomfortable and constant reminder that you exist, and that your existence is so very precarious. Lungs, liver,
You're almost there.
heart, lungs. The only thing left between you and the cabin is the now shut door to the basement. It would be a real shame if it had locked behind you.
This is husbando, shakingly coming to terms with trusting his wife again despite the anxiety. I don't even feel like I am trusting it. I guess we're both leaving. I kind of thought we were like getting a divorce, but this is like a really dangerous divorce. Well, I guess the stabbing her is the harsh one. Unless it is actually literally killing her. I don't know if the story... I always usually kind of partake literally killing her as being a metaphor for just a separation, but... The separation's actually leaving the house, isn't it? Maybe he is actually considering killing her just due to his like horrendous anxiety or something. Yeah, because we left the house together, and that was us breaking up in the good ending. We are doing a straight up.
There wasn't even a door when we first got here. The door was from last time. I told you we shouldn't trust him.
Don't trust her, even if she doesn't want to hurt me, because I think she doesn't want to hurt me for evil reasons. What's the myth, the man, the legend? Eurydice and her boyfriend that I forgot the name of. What's Eurydice's partner? The story where the guy goes down to the place and has to like lead his wife out of hell. Then he turns around at the last second because he doesn't trust her.
I know he's messing with us, but you can't lose your cool.
It's just Hades,
We need
not
you
her.
right now. Remember? Yes, I remember. Of course I remember. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. Thank you. And you'd really rather us die down here than let her out?
You'd rather me kill my entire family than just have a
Of
divorce?
course I would. As much as I want you to have a happy ending, the fate of the world is a little more important if you still...
As if any of the
have
neighbors
a
really
weapon.
care.
You can still make this right.
No.
Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. Oh, look at that. It's
Frick,
locked.
man.
What a relief for the world.
Damn it. I think the door is locked.
It'll open. You just have to give it a tug.
I'll try harder. Thank you, wife. I love your ideas. You're so helpful.
You pull against the door.
Nice. I trust her.
The lock.
There's another door in there.
gently
That's the front door.
clicks open in response to your effort, and the door creaks on its
See,
hinges.
look,
This
just
is
put in a little
right.
effort to
That's not
trust.
even the way it's supposed to
and
swing.
you can
It's
still fix
supposed
your
to
crap.
swing out. Liver, you're not nearly as powerful as you'd have us think, are you? Heart, lungs, liver. Anyways, like he said, you're not really in control here, are you?
He's agreeing with me.
I
It's
never
totally
said I
chill.
was. If I was in control here,
Oh,
why
I
would
see.
I need you to slay her?
Because you're just the anxiety in the back of my mind or
I don't know.
something?
Secret reasons?
The door is open. What are you dawdling for? It's time for us to go.
Reveal the
world
truth.
is
I
waiting.
cheated on my wife. And I'm a monster, and I know it because I look like a monster.
Shit. The princess moves past you and into the cabin. This is it. This is your final moment to make things right. Kill
No.
her. I thought you wanted us to slay her. It's the
That's the same thing. Kind of weird of you to
Do
bring
it.
that up, but
Do it
yeah,
now.
whatever.
Do it now or... Okay, what do we do? I
We get a
said,
divorce.
What do we do? Oh, do you want to hear from me now?
Paranoia. Don't. He's just gonna tell me to kill
Yes. Well,
No.
I thought you needed me to run the autonomic nervous system. We do, but this is important. Look, I'll even do it myself. Just tell us who to trust.
her. My wife.
Brain?
No, my wife.
Heart.
Yes, my wife.
Right, heart.
Narrator's my brain, who's like stupid.
Lungs.
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 My liver.
Liver.
Trust my liver.
Okay, thanks. I got it. You're terrible at this. I know. I'm doing my best. Yes, it's very hard to stay focused on running things when other people are talking to you, isn't it?
What are you
It's
doing?
very hard to make a good decision when you're freaking the fuck out.
Finally, I can talk.
Just go out the
Now,
window,
when
girl.
we
We've been
last
sitting. You don't have to let you out.
It kind of feels like popping in and out of consciousness. It's easy to lose track of things. They were asking you for your blessing to trust me.
No.
That's right, yeah. Fuck this guy. Don't trust him.
Fuck that guy.
So you'd have them trust her?
Yes.
Oh, of course
It's
not.
my wife.
Can't trust anybody here but ourselves, but
Okay, fair enough.
I guess that leaves us back where we started. I suppose if I had to make a choice, I'd pick the one that doesn't make our organs shut down. Thank you for your gracious show of... But that's a marginal preference. We'll have to deal with him later. Whatever. You heard what he had to say, so whether you trust me or not, killing her is still the best, nay, the only...
No, you don't have to give me so much dialogue. I'm not gonna do it. We're gonna leave. We're getting a divorce. It's fine.
Awful. I really don't know how you do it.
You're gonna make me do it? I swear to God, if you make me stab her.
They're staring blankly for a while now, and I have to say my patience is running a little thin. So don't make a lady wait any longer, okay? Open the door.
I will. Leave the cabin.
The doorknob twists in your
Let your
hand,
terrors loose upon the world.
revealing
Oh
the
wow, that's a
forested
really scary
path
achievement.
beyond the
That sounds like a
cabin.
bad thing.
No, you bastard. You've actually...
Sorry, everybody.
Heart.
Personal problems leaked out of your neighbor's house a little bit, but it's fine. It's only gonna be awkward till we move, which will be very soon.
It's so beautiful. I can't wait to ruin it.
He's gonna kill me.
But it's so cold, too. It's itching.
She's
against
ruining my
skin.
social status, which is the world. But then actually, it turns out she would never do that because she's my wife.
Why is it so cold?
And she's actually a nice person. Oh, she got eaten. Oops. Now I understand that she's not actually crazy. I just keep pushing my thoughts on people. You do not get to change a response, nor will you ever. It's time to leave. Memory returns.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
Of course you're scared. This is the end for you. But it's not the end for me. Whoa, I'm talking to him all creepy. Am I evil? It's gonna be okay. Trust me. We've been here before. And you always get scared. It's really hard to approach
But it
yourself.
feels so bad. Like looking into it right now is going to be the end of everything.
It's not.
It's calling us. And not in a good way.
I think the player is actually playing like a therapist. It's not the end. Whatever other side is going to be nice. It's not the end for you, but not for me. I'll see you on the other side. It's going to be okay.
Okay. If you say so.
Just look at yourself.
Trust you?
Yes. Accept what you are, you monster. I lied. It's gonna be horrible. Embrace the fact that you're hideous. Silence as you reach forward. They've gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. The bloat. You've grown. I've grown? Oh, as a person? I was like, did I get bigger? I'm twice as big now. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. Proceed to the cabin. Oh, wow. What? That's the cabin. All right, chill. Vermin hallucinated mirrors can find love. You can. See, even you can still find love. You are the cabin. Cabin is marriage. Release her from marriage.
Flickering lights and empty cityscapes become pockets of vitality and movement. I am more than I was before.
You're not just a hollow expression of someone trying to make me happy. Now you're someone who also fights back and has their own concepts of life.
Whenever you are ready, I will wipe your slate clean once
What?
again.
How many more are you even? I went upstairs and downstairs. That's both directions. Are you the same being as you were before?
Is a child the same as an infant? I am an unbroken pattern, but every vessel gives fresh perspectives and carves new avenues of expression.
Okay. Everything you say feels like a riddle. Can you give me a single straight
I'm
answer?
sorry. Words are difficult for me. They never fully weave what I wish to
It's
say.
crazy because you talk so much.
If you do not like my answers, then you need not ask me questions. The
Oh.
vessels you choose to bring me carry
Well,
far
sassy,
more
whatever,
meaning
not
than
gonna lie.
anything words could say in the spaces between.
So I gave you an evil body, and I gave you a happy body. I need to give her a medium body, a medium neutral body, but I can't leave the place if I just have a neutral body because she'll eat me or something. When this is all done, do you know what you want to do?
With every gift you bring me, I excavate the alleys of what I am meant to be, and every exploration yields new and complicated truths. What I will be is different than what I am, and what I am is different from what I was.
Yep.
I cannot tell you what desires I will hold when I have changed.
Well, I assume she'll want to leave me.
But in this moment, all I want is to know myself and to know you.
I know this isn't actually my wife. This is myself in some way. This is like a concept of loneliness, self-expression. It just is you. It is the hero. What does it feel like to change like this? You know that at the end of this, once you're finished, I'm gonna kill you, right? I didn't know that. I'm not gonna kill myself. When I go back, it's as if the invisible log closes around me. Why can I not do the same things I've done before? I can't?
Those paths lead to worlds you've already seen.
That's very helpful.
And to
I thought I could.
perspectives I have already made my own. They are useless to us now.
You've been kinder to me than anyone else I've met, thank you. Self.
Why wouldn't I be kind to you? You are the only thing I know that isn't me.
What do you want me to bring to you next?
Gifts aren't what someone tells you to bring them.
Oh, well.
My joy isn't seeing what you choose.
Maybe like a mother would say that when she begs you for a Christmas list and you finally give her one and she says, I'm not giving you any of this crap. But most people kind of like the stuff they ask for. Sorry, I wasn't listening. Wrong answers. Yeah, okay. What does it feel like to change?
Eyes close in reflection. Perspectives meld together, and the breadth of my experience stretches to new corners. There are contradictions, conflicts in my nature, and there are familiarities that bind everything together. It feels correct.
I'll be honest, the fact that we got the good ending, I think, the like amiable divorce first, kind of sad feeling, because this is lame to feel. Do you have any thoughts on this vessel? Do you like my wife?
Filled with sadness.
Oh.
A doll, abandoned to the company of her darkest impulses. She desires only companionship, but the only thing she knows is how to hurt. She will make for a tender
This is your
heart.
traumatized wife, who was pushed to the bricks.
Do not mourn her. She has finally found her way home.
You like my wife? Nah, she's too handsy. No, she's not handsy. The world is handsy. The world needs to get their hands off my wife. You knew at the end of this, once you're finished, I'm gonna kill you. Again, I didn't know that this was my thing.
There is still much to
Was your
be
first
seen.
princess?
Neither of us know the depths of our being.
The
Perhaps
very
at the end of
first
this,
run, I
I
just
will be
killed
the
her,
one to
and it
kill
was
you.
like, cool, you did it. Then
But
I was stuck in
perhaps
my
we will
room
leave this place
forever.
together
And then the
and
second
find new
one,
horizons
we
to
did the
discover.
love one, where we decided to amicably split. So we decided to mutually get a divorce and leave the house, which seems like the happy ending. So it's kind of sad that we did that first dish, because like, what? You don't have any preference on how you'd like to grow? I just want to know you. I just want to understand my wife. I don't want to hurt you, but the more times I go back, the worse I fear things will be. I think that might have been the worst.
Vessels are shaped by memories of you, but their impulses are drawn to the edge of the long quiet. To them, you are a gate to something more, and any hurt you've caused them is understood as a fair price for freedom. But they are only thoughts and perspectives. They are not me. The wounds they've suffered carve texture around my heart. Without them, I would be as I was before. I would be alone and without sensation. I could not feel the joy of having you by my side, for I would not know your absence.
Okay. How many more vessels? I would like to ask this and have you give me an answer, but I don't think you're going to. Destroy your body. Attack the entity. I'm ready to go back. So instead of getting you more bodies, I could just kill you now. Your will cuts across the entity in front of you, but nothing happens.
My roots
Ow.
burrow in an ocean beyond your sight.
We cannot harm each other? Yeah, okay. Oh, I cannot harm myself. You raise your will to end your life, but as it burrows into space, your body shallow, you feel nothing at all. Only the many hands in front of you reach forward and gently touch the side of your face.
There's nowhere for you to be but here.
Okay. I'll leave then.
I will long for your return, but it will give me time to reflect on what I am.
How many chapters are in this? Because it always goes to chapter 2. And both times, chapter 2 is the
meet
furthest, I
again.
think. Maybe chapter 3, everything goes dark and you die. Well, I just tried to do that and it said I couldn't. Chapter 1. The hero and the princess.
You're on a path.
La
in
la
the-
la. La 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 la. Get someone else? I think nothing here is new. Do I get a reward and blah blah blah? I could try the turning around and everything again. That gave me the skeptic last time. He's new. Why didn't I get to do anything with the skeptic again? I forget. Let's go.
You make your way up the shore, a warning. The interior.
I think I have to re-summon the skeptic inside of me. I gotta be skeptic again. I gotta kill her. Hi. Hello.
Don't be a stranger. It's been so long since I've had any visitors.
Oh, she's creepy from the
Come on
start.
down.
So I took the knife, is that why?
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess.
You're here to
There's
kill
a
me?
heavy
What?
chain
No way.
around her wrist,
Okay, yeah, you got me. I'm here to kill
binding her
you.
to the
Nah,
far
I decided
wall
I just want to hear to talk.
basement.
See your nerves and step forward.
You step forward, your grip on.
Oh? No talking then? Fine. What even makes you think you can kill me?
So I shouldn't just do this exact thing a second time?
Within the space.
Are you sure she's not? I'm just not gonna drop the blade. Drop the blade. Slay the princess!
You lunge forward with.
Of course she is. She's dead. Of course not. That was too easy. It was too easy. I can't stand the fact that it was really easy for me to just kill my wife just then. Remove the blade. Check for a pulse. Remove the blade.
You lean
I'll need
down
this
and
later.
wrap your hand around the blades, but as you begin
Yeah.
to slide it out of its resting place, what was that?
She had her own tiny
I
knife.
guess I won't be dying alone after.
Quick, let's get out of here. It's too late for that now. You collapse to the ground as the mortally wound. As you fall, she falls.
We die
with you,
together?
exhausted
That's
by
a
the
fun
effort,
little twist.
The little life that was left in her eyes fading rapidly.
An eye for an eye.
Last time I left you down here stabbed to death, you
for
didn't even
life.
die, so...
I guess see you around.
Cool, speedrun.
You were so close. Why did you hesitate?
I didn't. I tried to take the knife to do it again, actually. I thought it was pretty good.
For whatever that's worth.
No one
Everything
has to
goes
know.
dark,
No one has to
and
know.
You die.
There's a chapter 2? Oh, what am I freaking... Is it Wrath now?
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path, you're here to slay her.
Let's go.
A warning.
It's impossible to get the
Before
same
you go
chapter
any
twice. I love that for us.
She will lie.
She's mean and
she
she's a
will
big
cheat.
booty mean
Couldn't
and
be
she's
more
gonna
on
lie
the
to you.
money.
That she
We're
did.
really doing this, aren't we? I'd say you're lost, but I'm stuck here with you. We know what to look out for this time. We know to be careful. Just stay focused and you'll be fine.
Is the cheated? Well, he's just gonna be spiteful. I don't think he's gonna lead me to any positive decisions, honestly. This time, it's not a
The
basement.
interior
She's
of the
just in a
cabin is a jagged
forward up
mess of
freak
warped
man.
wood
The
and
marriage got
broken boards,
effed up.
Their splintered edges as uninviting as shattered glass. The only furniture of note is a pointed table with a pristine
This is the
blade
answer where I
perched
was
on its
like, I
edge.
cheated on you, my wife, and she was like, I'm gonna cheat on him back. Mono-y mono. I still locked myself out of a chapter because I kind of just kept running away in the woods until Space Man disintegrated. I did that too! I did that for the cryptic chapter. Did I ruin that? I wonder if you could run out of endings. Yeah, I was doing the cryptic one first, and then I went backwards. And then everything died. That sucks. I locked myself out of out of the cryptic ending. Ah, poops. Oops. The interior of the cabin is a jagged mess of rock. Yeah, you said this
The
to me.
blade is your implement.
You didn't see anything about the mirror on the wall. Approach the mirror. Approach the blade. I guess I should always take that. He's gonna give it to me if I don't bring
Take
it.
the
That's
blade
whatever.
from the it feels a bit better to have a weapon in our hands. Let's make her hurt for what she's done to us.
See, now I'm like freaking spited. So she took me down with her is what she said, which either means A, she cheated on me back, or B, this is the one where she told all the neighbors. She spilled the beans. Stabbed myself
Walk
in the
with
mirror
your-
and I touch it and it's not gonna do anything.
Reach forward and
Yeah,
rub
okay.
your hand against. But there
I
was a miracle.
stabbed
It's
the
gone.
wood.
Yet another thing in here playing tricks on us.
I hate this place. This marriage sucks. My marriage is a wife and she's a
The
witch.
door to the basement creaks open,
It's
revealing what must
dangerous
once have
in
been stairs.
here.
The fractured slats look as if they've been torn from their source and violently jammed into the wall. The
Crazy.
air seeping up from below has an almost metallic quality to it, like the smell of fresh blood.
Science,
You
how
can hear what
non-committal can one
sounds
man
like the
be?
rhythmic scraping of metal coming from down below.
Running
If the
out of
princess lives here,
options.
slaying her would probably be doing her a favor.
Ah.
Scraping. She's not even trying
This is
to
a
hide
horrible
her knife. It's like
marriage.
she wants to get in our head.
Ooh.
That sound could be anything. It's probably just her chains dragging across the floor. Her grating voice carries up the stair.
I hope you've come to rescue me. I've been stuck down here forever.
I've lost the image
There's
of my
something
damsel.
so wrong with that voice. Yeah, She thinks she's better than us.
Yeah,
Like she
she's
doesn't even have to put
narcissistic
on an
this
act
time.
As you descend the final step, the form of the princess
So
comes
power
into
stance,
view,
broad
her
stance there, my
sharp
girl.
eyes
Super
following
sturdy.
you from across the room.
She's confident.
Finally, somebody! Quick, get me out of these chains. We're not safe here.
Come on now, we're not falling for that.
She's not even
are
wearing a
we?
crown. Is that a
She's
crown?
trying
It's just
to
like three
trick us,
spiky
but
things.
She can't
Ain't no one
hide
gonna knock
that
her
threatening
over.
edge to her voice. She just wants us to get close, to let our guard down. If she sounds threatening, it's because her mask is already slipping. She knows why you're here. You are armed, after all.
True, Dad. I did bring a knife. But that's besides the point.
What are you waiting for? You
You're
are
here
here to
to
rescue me, right?
She's begging to be saved. Just look at how damselly she is. I know, right? Look at that. She's hiding her hands to show that she means no harm. She's displaying both ankles in attempts to flirt with me. If you just come close, you're gonna stab me, aren't you? See, her shadow is in front of her this time. Ah. It's basically the dinner table, but more friendly. But more friendly. Wait, why is one of the things broken? This one's always been broken. I've only ever half been trapping her in here. She always had the option to leave on her own, you know. Her hand just slipped out of it that one time, so that was kind of crazy. I know you have a knife.
A knife? What are you talking about? I don't have a knife. Where would I keep a knife?
Well, there's a few
why
options.
would I stab you to death? I don't know you. You haven't given me a reason to stab you to death. It would be so silly of me to cut you open and look
Doesn't
at
even
your
have a knife.
insides.
Yeah, it's not like I cheated on you or
Okay,
nothing.
I could have sworn we didn't mention stabbing anyway. Sounds like she's really out for blood. Fortunately for you, she isn't armed.
The hell, narrator's lying to me. Prove it. Prove it, I have a knife.
It
Do
would
the jazz
be
hands.
so much easier to prove that I do have a sharp object. I could just show it to you, but I don't have one, so I can't.
That's valid logic. I can't fight that.
Princess smiles as she pulls her hand.
Oh, she's
from behind
squeezing
her
it between her
back.
butt cheeks. I know what kind of techniques you have,
Look at
lady.
this! Hands! Hands that don't have anything in them to stab you with!
Your nails are particularly long tonight, I think.
Her smile stretches into an even wider grin
What is
as
that?
she shakes her
Piece of cheese?
sleeves.
What's your sleeve?
And empty sleeves, too! Look at how few stabbing implements I have. It's practically zero.
Practically. If I come close, you're just gonna stab me. Do you remember what happened last time? Okay, I'm sold. She can't possibly be normal. Yeah, no, I think it's full convention. I'd like to trust you, but you're so suspicious. Alright, act less suspicious for a
That's
second.
So rude of you, passing judgments on strangers you've never met just because they're different from you. How would you like it
Maybe if
I
you weren't
did that,
talking to me
huh?
like a kindergarten teacher, I would feel differently about these things. You're not even
Silly
trying.
little bird face thinks he's so serious coming down here but doesn't know anything. Thinks he can tell me to get rid of all the knives I don't even have while he gets to wave one around right in front of me.
Oh, if that's true, I am holding one.
I bet you didn't like that, did you? I bet you didn't like being judged for no reason.
Oh, I felt pretty valid, honestly. I think I needed that.
Absolutely zero doubts that she is going to stab us if we get close to her.
That's a you thing.
It certainly feels threatening. Just because she's acting like she's going to stab you doesn't mean she has the means to actually do it.
Why are you trying to get us killed now this time?
Is
Guy,
armed.
narrator, what the hell?
You. So stop second-guessing yourself and do your job. But I'm nervous.
I'm
All
afraid.
the more reason to jump into the deep end and deal with her right now before you waste any more time getting stuck in your head.
I don't have the key, I said, answering a question she didn't ask me. We killed each other last time, I'd rather not do it again. Look, I know you're mad at me, but I think we both just needed to let bygones. I know I cheated on you, but what if we just both pretended that didn't happen? I don't know, could be cool. What if we're both honest with each other? I sense in the world you can be last time to come back. Let's just be honest. Yeah, sure, whatever.
That doesn't sound like me.
It's like, I wouldn't have been stabbed in the first place.
Last time? What are you talking about?
Oh, I didn't tell you that this is a time loop?
Ugh, it's like the two of you are working together on this. Aren't you listening to her? She's obviously lying through her teeth.
Well, I'm also full of shit, so I guess
I'm
we're
terrible at spotting lies, and even I can tell something's up here. We can't be the only ones that looped back to the start. Someone else has to remember.
Oh yeah,
right?
she does.
Yes,
I already know
something
that.
is obviously up, and we can all tell that she's lying. The thing she's
Oh,
lying about
because
is how
I
dangerous
killed
she is,
her,
not
so now
dimensional.
she's pissed off this time. That's fair enough. I don't have the key. Cut off your arm. There's so many options. Nobody has to die. Okay, fine. I'll come closer to free you. First right thing, approach Bridges. Yeah, I'm not trusting this by leave. Screw it, slay the princess. I don't know.
Of course I won't.
Against your better judgment,
Oh, she lost
you
her
walk
eyebrows
across
again.
the room to within
Rip. I
arm's
think
reach
eyebrows
of
are
the
representative
princess.
of a good ending.
I don't like the way you said within arm's reach. You hear the horrible sound of metal slicing through
Oops.
meat. Whose meat? Not ours, right?
Oh, you didn't feel that?
Hers, at first.
What? She stabbed through
Then
us?
yours. Your neck, specifically.
Why was it hers at first? You had a whole sword?
You collapse to the ground, your vision swimming as you
Jeez,
attempt
lady.
to focus on her bloody blade and the limp sack of flesh that was once her arm.
You're going to die now.
Yeah, okay. Oh my god, it was her arm! What? Huh?
And with a quick jerk of her elbow, she does just that.
Okay.
Everything goes dark, and you die.
She weaponized her own body. That's crazy. I can't believe she lied to us. Ah, chapter 3. That's crazy. The arms race. Ha 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 ha. This time,
You're
both
on
her
a
arms are
path in
swords.
the woods. No, fuck
It's
that.
spiky as
We're
fuck.
gonna have to keep doing this over and over and over again. We're not starting in that goddamn woods every time. We're starting in the fucking cabin.
You can say whatever you want, guy. You don't have control over this.
What? The interior of the cabin
Oh.
is sharp. A constricting mess of curved and battered sheet metal pushing you towards... Wait, excuse me? What just happened? I feel dizzy.
I'm gonna throw up.
Oh ho ho ho! I
The
guessed
cheated
I
is the
took
wrathful
the
man.
cabin, didn't I? Isn't that interesting? Who are the circles getting smaller and smaller? Running isn't
Voice
an
of the
option
hunted.
anymore.
Oh, I'm freaked out
What's
now.
the point of fighting if
Oh
she's just
my
going
god,
to
I've
win
gone
every
insane.
time? It hurts.
My
being
psyche has
sliced
shattered
to
into all of my
pieces.
insecurities
We're
at
better
once.
off just sitting up here and doing nothing. Great, so obviously you've already been here. How many times? This is our third? No wonder things have fallen apart. You do realise that every time you fail, she escapes and an entire world is
It's like
damned to
super
destruction.
not my problem
Right?
is the
That
thing.
can't be right, that's too much responsibility.
It's so much
I
responsibility.
couldn't agree more. We couldn't be trusted with the fate of a single person, let alone the fate of
I'm
the
not going to be
world.
able to fully understand the entity that is myself floating around in the void until I completely disintegrate. Like a soldier who needs to be fully broken down before he can be built up and realize that he was a shitty person.
Let's just stay focused, shall
The
we?
hero's kind of nice though, actually.
The only furniture of note is a bent metal table. A pristine
Which
blade
makes no
perched.
sense. That thing should
We
be on the
take it.
ground. Take it.
Okay,
Whoa,
sure, you take
sweet.
the blade before letting me finish telling you it's there. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
You should be in support. This is what you wanted,
This feels
narrator.
Right. We just have to keep our senses sharp. That's right, we've got to be able to win eventually. And what if we never do?
Ah.
So, are you just going to stand there, or are you going to head to the basement like you're supposed to?
There's a mirror
I'd
there,
love to get
Dum-Dum.
started just as much as you would, but you walk through the door. You do know what doors are, right? But there isn't a door, it's just that mirror
To
again.
be fair, there are no other doors here either. This is just like open holes and
It
spikies.
isn't a
So,
mirror. You really messed things up, didn't you?
even some of these guys who
can't
are only
even
just
see
born, they
reality.
might not know what a door is.
I can feel the air coming up from behind it, stinking of iron and steel. He might be right. Could be a trick. If our other senses can't feel it, then we can't trust it.
Okay, whatever.
You make your way to the door at the end of the room, stopping just in front of it. You really must think you're... Let's just
But it
move
doesn't
out of the
exist.
way without looking. I don't want to see us. I'm sure we all look awful after dying twice.
I'll be getting
Let's
scarred
just
from this
fumble for
crap.
the handle and be done with it. I don't
It would
care
be
what
interesting
we
if our
look like.
physical look
I
was actually
care about
changing every
getting
time
to
we
the end
looked,
of this
but
mess.
I think it was the same last time. Wipe it clean, because whatever.
You
Yup.
reach forward and place your hand on the door to the basement.
Which is weirdly a
And the
door,
mirror's
not a hole in the
gone.
wall.
Surprising. It
Surprise.
was never there. Just an illusion. Guess it's time for us to see her again. Just stay focused and you'll be fine.
Honey, I'm
You step
home.
forward, but you don't get a chance to
It's
linger on the
dark as
basement
butts down
stairs.
here.
They are smooth and flat and metallic, an unintentional and unfortunately slippery ramp that quickly sends you skittering to the bottom.
Alright, I'm sure she set up some lovely candles for us.
Your body tumbles onto the basement
You're in the
floor,
same
and
place you
form
were
of the
last time, girl.
princess comes into view, standing at a distance. She gives you a wry smile.
Oh.
Hi. It looks like you don't have a way out, so I'm not going to play dumb anymore.
Oh, that's true.
But don't worry about how bad you did last time. That's part of the fun.
Oh, thanks. I was feeling really insecure about it, honestly.
Fun for her, maybe. I didn't like dying all over again. Thinking about dying makes us.
Well, she's
as
not wearing
good
gloves
as
this
dead.
time, so she
The only
doesn't have
thing
two
that
knife hands or
matters is
anything.
survival. Actually, does survival matter? We died twice.
Does
and
survival
nothing bad
matter?
has come of it. We just need to find a way to win once. Nothing bad has come of
I mean,
it.
I didn't even try to win
yet.
last time. I just walked up to her.
Plenty bad has come of it. You've left at least one entire world to ruin.
Oh, like maybe
People
5 of
there
those, actually.
mattered. The past isn't real. There's only here and now.
And I can stab her right in the neck. Here, here.
Your
Whoa!
internal bickering is cut short by the wet
Yeah.
sound of slicing meat. From the princess's arms erupt
Okay.
twin blades.
I did think those came out of a
glistening with
glove
her
last
blood,
time.
The empty flesh of her arms flopping at her elbows like
I'm
torn
not even
sleeves.
next to you.
The chain.
Oh crap, the chain! I didn't even notice. It's not on the floor, it's floating in the air. It's magic and it's scary.
She's loose, and she is coming for you.
The hunted solutions.
You're going to make me walk over to you, aren't you?
Yes, I'm sorry. I know it's so much more effort.
Shit. She's
Just
coming
gonna walk
for
with a
us.
wide
I
ass
have
stare.
ideas.
All the way over. 3 steps. We're fighting her, obviously. No, we're not fighting her. She's a ninja. She's a transformer. We're gonna appeal to her authority. Puff her up a bit. There's no reason we can't talk it out. That's easy. I'm gonna try flirting with her. He's dead. Sorry about that. She has swords for arms. We don't. We're panicking. We're gonna fight her. We're gonna have a stiff upper lip about it. She can't hurt us if we don't let ourselves feel it. If it is all perception, we could do the words can never hurt me, although that's like actually full of crap. She wins by killing us, right? So let's beat her to it. All of these ideas suck. Think of something better. I think this is the run out of time option. I definitely know that if I try to do the romance one, she's gonna be like, it's far too late for that, so. I don't want to fight her. So I feel like killing her is like lame and stuff. Let's think of something else and run out of
That's right,
time.
We just have to think. There's probably an answer if we think.
Just standing there, huh? A bold strategy.
Thank you.
You don't have time to finish.
Look
your
at her
thought.
arms
In a moment, she's
frolicking
across
in the
room,
wind.
Blades flashing in the dim starlight. She skewers you.
Damn it. I just needed 1 more second to think. I was gonna have like 8 more options if you just like waited a second.
Ow.
Owie.
What a surprise.
Hey, Hunted, you didn't even help.
We don't even get a second to think without her stabbing us.
Oh, we're not dead?
Oh, a new one of us.
Who was that?
I thought that only happens when we die. Did we die? You're on a... No, you're in a... Where the hell are you?
An immortal birdman is what I am. The Baroque.
And that's all we'll ever be. Dead, 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 dead. Stop saying dead, all of you. We might have died a second ago, but right now we're extremely not dead. This is all horribly wrong. How many times have you been here? This is 4.
I am one of
No wonder
multitudes.
Everything's such a mess. This wasn't supposed to go past 1.
Ah,
I wonder what you're going to do next. You're so full of ideas, and I love that.
I just didn't do an idea at all. You must have hated
Well, I
that.
guess
That's
we
why
don't
you
have time to
stabbed me
talk
in
about
it.
things before the princess advances. Okay. Whatever
She's
we
like the
do
queen on a
gets us
chessboard.
another us. Let's see how many we can stack. There's got to
Why
be
is
a
that
point
helpful?
where it makes us better than her.
Yeah, perfect
As
sense.
long as we keep moving.
The more conflicting I am on the brain, then the easier it will be to beat someone who gets to make one decision and follow it.
Great. So it's going to get even more crowded. Even more deluded voices that think we might stand any kind of chance.
To be fair, I continue to have not actually tried to fight back in a while.
Come on, show me something new.
Okay. Plan. Now.
Skeptic! Ah, Skeptic! He's the guy I accidentally killed by going backwards. We fight her, we're going to appeal to her authority. Oh, we actually have to do stuff? Okay, whatever. What would the Skeptic do? He seems smart. We're gonna let her stab us. We're gonna have a stiff upper lip about it. She can't hurt us, we can't feel. Honestly, kind of funny. It doesn't work and she kills you again and again and again and again. Your memory blurs as your consciousness leaps from life to life to life, hoping out of snippets of conflict that transpires.
She's going
Yow.
to kill this body either way.
Ooh, the cold.
So stop feeling what it feels.
Disassociate. I got it.
Skewers you.
Disassociation.
Ooh, not bad. Real tough.
Well, there's more of us. Let's see if that helps. We just have to hit her harder. She skewers you.
You'll have
Oh,
to
it's just
be
playing at all the
trickier than
options. Okay.
that.
Then you skewer yourself.
Ah, she's got 4 knives
I
now.
thought we both understood that dying doesn't get you anywhere.
Huh. That didn't do much of anything.
The contrarian.
Compliment her on those gleaming blades.
No, Smitten's dead.
There's
You're not
nothing
allowed in
better
here.
than a capable woman.
Oh.
Skewers you.
You're cute.
But I'm cuter.
It doesn't matter how many times this takes, we can't get... Okay, let's go again. Just panic. Flee.
I can't do that. I didn't know that. Yeah.
No, you don't get to escape. That's not how this works.
It could be if you were nicer to me. Sunny Blue Devil, welcome. Looks like I missed a lot in the past 40 minutes. No, it's fine. It's not exaggerated at all. We're having a chat with our wife. It's going well.
See? We're getting better.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. That was a good one. Let's appeal to her better nature. We haven't tried that. I'm sure she'll listen to reason.
Her mouth's really starting to freak out a little bit, isn't it? Ah,
We're
damn it.
getting
She could bite me
close to
sometime.
something,
Use
can't
your
you
new
feel it?
utensils. Come on.
You're right. One last time, that's all we need.
Okay.
And then everything goes dark, and you die.
Nice. We win. So many chapters. Mutually assured destruction. I just wish we'd done the marriage one after, because this
Well,
is
that sounds
sad.
easy. We're in a cabin, and we'll take it from here.
Bam, get in there.
It feels like it finally fits, doesn't it? We're up here, which is different, and different is
It's
good.
good.
And our steel claw is already in our hand.
Do we have a knife this time?
What if you throw it out the window?
But if we throw us out the window,
Over my dead body.
that is the idea.
That won't be very hard. We've died a lot. But I can't say I mind anymore.
Okay, so that guy's
Besides, what
become
better
the
way
cold
to
as well.
Die so very many times than at the sharp hands.
Smitten's a little freaky, that's alright.
Sure, I can think of a better way to die.
Okay, do it then.
They're all the same, really.
Actually,
How
yes.
about we stop thinking about horrible ways to die? I don't want us to accidentally manifest anything.
Like death.
The only thing we're gonna manifest is finally ending up on top.
Let's go with that
There are
guy. He's the only
entirely too many
positive
of them.
person I
How
have
many
right now.
times have you been here? This isn't good. How about you stick to describing things, and we'll stick to doing them? Yeah, leave it to the pros. We'll notch up that win in no time. Narrator, we
Narrator.
stride through the door and towards our destined final encounter with our star-crossed lover.
He sounds like that vampire girl. I like when Cheetah gets a bit sarcastic. He's sassy. I got a lot of sass. So does she, though. That's why we were so attracted to each other in the beginning. Smitten sounds like that vampire guy from that show that says stuff in like a really weird tone of voice. I can't even think of a single line of it. New York City. That guy.
Fine by me. You walk to the door and onto the basement stairs. only
Except
it's
there
more
aren't
of a
any.
Slide.
It's a
Fine,
bit.
I'll just shut up then and speed this whole thing along. Are you
Okay,
sure
cool.
you don't want me to describe the stairs, or this room, or anything? It feels like I'm hardly a part of this. Don't care, just want to win.
Okay.
Fine, you make your way to the basement, where the princess awaits you.
You doesn't even have to change this time. She is ready for
You
brawls.
know, this last time I killed you, and you didn't pop right back up again?
I did actually, just 6 seconds.
I thought I'd actually done it. I thought I'd cut you into so many pieces you just weren't able to stitch yourself
And you know,
back together.
some part of me was weirdly sad about it.
But I guess we're not done. That's okay with me. It's good even. I like that. I got something ready for you while you were gone. Do
Is
you
it a
wanna see
knife?
it?
Is it both your legs or knives?
I'm not going to wait for an answer. I'm just gonna show you. It's worth it though. Just you wait. And not for very long, because I'm going to do it right now.
Is it a baby?
Do. Are you gonna say what she does? Do you want me to
Well,
talk
she
to
doesn't
her?
need you to do
Well,
that, right?
Yeah, she says she has something new. I want to hear about the new thing. Yeah,
A
me
baby.
too. I think I speak for all of us when I say that I would like to hear you describe her new thing. Really?
Man, the narrator, who I think is also myself, is so narcissistic.
Here we go. Now.
You can't handle not being the center of attention for 5 seconds when I got all these people.
Skin twists,
Oh, wow.
splitting into red blooms of raw meat as it stretches and tears. And then it erupts.
Game Master going a little far this time, I'm not gonna lie. Oh
Becomes a
wow,
wave
she
of blood and
exploded.
viscera, pieces of her splattering against the walls. All that remains in the center of the room
We still have to destroy her,
is a
her heart.
skeleton of blades. A heart beats furiously in its cage of a chest.
Are you ready for what comes next?
She reminds me of the little stabby heart-shaped thing from Adventure Time. There was an episode. I want to say Tiffany. No, it's not Tiffany. But there's like that thing. Reminds me of that.
Holy shit!
Oh wow, exaggerated. Watch your
She's
language.
Gorgeous.
Absolutely divine.
Yes, behold the
Perfect woman. She's beautiful. She is the Game of Thrones.
Do you think we can throw her out the window?
Yes.
That looked painful.
Knife wife equals best wife.
How is she still alive? Heart's still beating, that's all she needs. This is fake. This is all fake. That's all just made
Let's
up.
follow his idea. Let's just sit
She
down.
doesn't even have a back anymore. How are we supposed to stab her in it?
Stab her in the front.
This is all just a sick joke. I hate existing.
It is a burden.
Rude. I quit.
Quit.
All right,
I feel like everyone shut up. Everybody shut up. Oh,
It's so quiet.
him too.
Something feels different about you. It almost makes me feel different. Like I should actually take this seriously for once.
You weren't before? What the hell, lady? Married for 20 years. You can't even take me seriously for 5 seconds. She looks like a Pokemon. She looks like the paper Pokemon. Yeah. You do not act, and yet through this interaction, your body moves on its own. The princess strikes as you approach, but her blow finishes its arc. You're already somewhere else. I am a ninja.
You're incredible.
Oh, thank you. Your weapons clash again and again, you and her, entering a rhythm of free thought and free of self. This is the only dance. No, it's not. The other dance was better. Oh, there is only dance. The ebb and flow, the shifting of tides back and forth between you. The deeper you fall into your play, the faster your hearts pound, and the faster the momentum valleys between you. The endless building crescendo and then an opening. Which is crazy, because again, I have one tiny dagger, probably about a foot, in length, and she is made of knives. She could kick me at any point. I can't defend against that. I have no shield. Your blade strikes free of volition, and her strikes too. Whoa! I poked her in the eye. I thought those were my 2 fingers. I thought I just did this, like the butt attack from Naruto, but into her heart. I didn't even get to see what the achievement called. Lame. Neither of you will survive, but neither of you fear what's to come. This is a good ending. We already had a mutual death ending, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, we just did. Oh, it was part of this loop. Okay. So this loop meant nothing, because we already had that. You do not get to see each other die, nor will you ever. It's time for you to leave. Memory returns. Hello! Do I look more like a person now? No, I didn't think so. Silence as you reach towards the glass. It's time for you to see what's in it. You decay. Ooh, you withered. I guess I'm a little slimy now. You've withered. I got worse. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. Proceed to the cabin. Cabin, are you still burning? Oh, now she's made of swords. I see myself for what I truly am, a destructive force. Whose horrible childhood.
I am a growing chorus of contradiction.
Okay.
A mass of tides ebbing and flowing all at once in more directions than my attention can bear to hold. To look at any one is to shift them all into something new, and to look away is to reshape them yet again. All of me is changing, and yet the rest of me is still the same.
It's just the growth of a person then, right? Because a person, you're constantly changing, but also you don't really change. You can't be a contradiction. Contradictions don't exist. Kind of a wild statement to throw out there. How can you stand to be a contradiction? Doesn't matter how many times you go back, at least one of us always hurts together. Doesn't that change? Doesn't that make it worse? A false? The love route was pretty good.
It changes me, but it doesn't make me worse, nor does it make me care for you any less. Does it make you worse? Do you resent me?
No. If anything, it makes me like you more. I don't know what that says about me. No, not really. It all seems so distant as soon as I'm near you. I have no opinion one way or the other. I just want it all to stop. Yes, you're torturing me and I hate it. I think I hate you. Ah. Sure.
It says that your heart is gentle.
I like destructive
That even
forces.
in the darkness, you are guided by compassion.
Does it, or does it mean that I'm not willing to give you up even if it really sucks for both of us? You can't be a contradiction? How can you stand to be a contradiction? What do you think of the vessel?
This one is a single-minded edge. She is cruelty, but she is also joy. She will make for a piercing heart.
That's the first one that was different.
Do not mourn her. She is exactly where she needs to be.
I'm still planning to kill you once we're done with this.
If that remains your choice when all is said and done,
It's not. I don't want to do
but
it.
know that I do not wish you harm, even if you attempt to destroy me.
That's really sad. Why would you say that to me? How many more vessels do you
We
need?
will know when we near our destination.
Oh, it's not this one? This isn't the ultimate form? I thought it was kind of the vibes. But you figured out what you'll want when we're finished?
The desires of my multitude
Happiness, I guess.
thrive in endless competition with themselves, but none of them rise above their dance to influence me.
Oh.
I yearn for what I have always yearned for, our awakening. Other desires shrink in the light of knowing you and knowing me.
Do you still not care what I bring you next time? I'm ready to go back.
I will be here when it is time for us to meet again.
Yeah. It scares me every time you do that. Like, just put a space between when you finish your word and this. A piercing heart in a
You're
cage
on
of
a
iron.
path
Bring the razor
in the
full to her.
woods, and you're here to
La 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 la. He
You
says, don't trust her. I say I refuse to listen to you. I'ma break down that door. Give her a cuddle.
the interior
We're
of
gonna
the
cuddle
blade.
it out this time. I don't need your knife. We're just gonna get
Door
down
to the
there.
basement.
Hello.
Good.
Must not who needs to talk.
Still listening to reason. It would be better if you had you.
Hello. I'll see what I can do. Hi. Do you think you can get me out of this? Yes. Let's see what I can do. I'm gonna be like, don't eat
Only
your hand
making
off.
this more difficult.
Have any other days if there's no
Maybe
key?
there's
Yep.
some way to break the chains?
Oh my god. A reasonable suggestion?
Or
It's
if
been
that doesn't
years.
work, I guess we can always cut me out of them.
Okay, never mind.
She offers the suggestion with almost complete. If we were stuck down here long enough, I'm sure we'd be nonchalant about cutting our way out. If you attempted to make your way, is someone else here?
But it's locked. Let me go. Nope.
You make your way.
Save the princess, slay the princess. Yeah, we're gonna save the princess.
Fine. Against you, you
So
cut
then that happened,
into
and that
her
was
flesh.
super cool. We're like, let's leave.
We won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. As the prince.
And she was like, slay her. I'm like, no. I can't resist this time. I see. That's already a thing I've done. So she's like, you gotta kill her here.
Thank you.
Which is really sad because she knows I don't want to. She sees and she's gonna be like, okay, fine, I
There's
accept
no
my
getting
death.
through to you right now, is there?
Maybe not.
A betrayal of will is still a betrayal. You'll regret thinking of me as a helpless damsel.
I do wonder if there are more options like that aren't just pure anger, you know, like we had that one with the whole castle where it was like sad acceptance. Are there other ones that seem at some point vaguely happy?
Pounces on you with the same animal
Ouchie.
ferocity, but you have a weapon.
Ouchie,
You
ouchie,
raise the-
ouchie.
It's not enough to stop her. You feel her. You collapse to the floor. If we're lucky, the wound you managed to inflict will be end. It can't just end. As much as I'd prefer for things to have gone differently, everything goes dark. And
Okay,
you
so that
die.
wasn't new and I suck. The witch, and she's a witch now. Did we do the witch? Was that
You're
different?
on the
I guess.
path in the woods, and you're here to slay her.
And slay her I will. I'll slay her so
warning.
good.
But she will. Don't worry.
The
You can trust
opportunist.
us to get the job done.
Oh, there's that many endings? There was like 7 people in that knife thing. So there's this guy, there's the guy who accepts he's just like blank. He's like, I'm the cold. It's whatever. That guy is also a thing. I'm There's an opportunist
The
even
interior
then.
of the cabin is a mess of
You've already done the
twisted
damsel?
roots.
Yeah,
walls
that's
a
my, like,
chaotic
basically first
weave of
one.
knotted wood that, almost as if by accident,
Interesting.
just happened to resemble a room. The floor is damp and earthy, and the only furniture of note is a slab of mud in the shape of a shelf, with a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement.
You didn't see anything with the mirror. The mirror does nothing. I'll take the blade.
You
F
take
the mirror,
blade
it's
from
a
the
lie.
shelf. Well, if we're grabbing a weapon, we should probably keep it hidden behind our backs.
True.
She doesn't have to know we have
We
it.
might as well also disassemble that table and take that with
That's
us.
not
We couldn't even
actually
build a
a bad
fire down
idea.
there. You didn't see anything about the mirror, and we leave. Oh, the mirror vanished. It was super not real. I didn't even think it was
The
real
door
itself.
to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase dug into the muddy earth below. The ceiling is thick with roots that hang like locks of tangled hair. The weak starlight from the cabin windows behind you can barely penetrate the gloom here, only illuminating the edges of an opening below. It shines in the darkness like some kind of massive maw, waiting. The air smells of dirt and copper. It's thick and wet, as if your lungs are being coated in mud with each intake of breath. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor.
Hey, I approached the mirror like literally every time. I've done it every time, but at this point I'm thinking it's nothing, so I'm gonna stop doing it.
Her voice skitters up from below.
Something nasty finds itself on my stairs. Come on down. Don't be scared. I probably won't bite.
I like that, Oz. I'm not nasty.
But you are.
Freaking insulted.
You're a wretched little thing.
Oh, alright then, I'll come
I
down.
recognize that voice as easily as I recognized your nervous little footsteps.
We don't
coming
have to
up
talk about the
path.
past. I don't like
I
keeping
know
grudges.
who you are, and I remember what you've done.
Yeah, I got killed by you, so I think you owe
She
me
must have
something.
you confused with someone else. She
True.
seems friendly enough. You can't. Unless you slay her right away, she's going to break free and end. Look,
Yeah.
I'm just throwing ideas out there. I like to think out loud. I'm the kind of guy who likes a discussion.
Okay.
Don't we want to hear what everyone has to say before making any big
There's only two
decision?
of us,
Do
but
you
sure.
want to hear what everyone has to say? Or do you need to stop lingering? Your task is fine. You're the boss.
Alright, so my better half says don't kill you. Whoa, you're like half
You
a
descend the
monster.
basement steps, entering the dark room below. You can just make out the shape of the princess in the gloom. She's huddled.
And there you are, one hand tucked away behind your back.
That's how I
and
hid it.
that
I'm
sharp,
stupid.
sharp
We should probably
blade,
hide
no
this
doubt.
very conveniently like this. She won't know what's up. She's dumb and she can only see things that are actively moving, so.
That's not fair. How would she know that?
So, we've
She's a
dropped
genius.
the pretenses. Good.
She's acting like the two of you already know each other.
Yeah, we're best
Oh,
friends. We go way back. We were in college together.
That's pretty sharp. How'd you figure that one out?
I was a comp sci major. She was in economics. I was like, whoa, I could never. And she was like, oh, I could do yours. I just didn't want
Call
to.
it deductive reasoning. Well, you seem to be great at it. Do you remember us then? Do you remember last time? No, I don't. But you and the princess clearly have a shared reality, even if I'm not a part of it. I won't waste time fighting you on something that's clearly true. I'm just glad we could put all this behind us. Is it all behind us? Just focus on the task at hand. I don't care if you've been here before, and I don't care if you think you'll go somewhere else after this. My world is on the line. Let's
Bah,
shut him
bah,
up
bah,
a bit
bah,
further. Don't talk to her.
Shut him up.
You're just going to
No,
make
she's
things
fine.
Well, I
She's
seem
got
to
the lion
remember
mouth
having
this
a
time, which is
tongue.
pretty cute. I'm sorry about last time. I didn't mean it. We've all made mistakes. Me killing you,
Smart.
you
Let's
killing me.
apologize. Get
We're
us
both
back on
kinda
the right
stanky.
foot.
The only mistake I ever made was thinking you would help me. And I'm not going to make the same mistake twice.
Alright, so see, honestly understandable.
Well, that leaves us at a stalemate.
But unfortunately, I need you if I'm ever going to leave this
Unfortunately, we
place.
both have to sign the divorce papers, which is just such bullcrap. Don't worry, the blade, is it for you or not for killing you? We've got to get through this somehow. Yeah, you know what, teamwork. Let's get it.
I don't need you to cut me out.
That's true, you do have knife body.
The princess grins as the chains fall from her wrist.
Oh, that's cute.
She could have gotten out of those the whole time. That sneaky little... A woman after my own heart, really. She knows how to hold her cards close to her chest. This is why she can't just be abandoned here. If left to her own devices, she'll find a way out. Now stop her.
I wish she could just leave now. I get the sense you're not happy with me. Speaking it
Is
out.
that a joke? Do you think a joke will charm my trust back? You'll have to try harder than that.
Okay, what about a really extra good joke? Okay, let's leave. Yeah, let's go.
Yes, let's.
This is kind of like the amiable divorce one, except we're both angry at each other. So it's not really amiable,
creeps
but it's
forward,
mutual, at least.
taking one cautious step at a time until you and she are face to face.
Now she has to learn how to trust me again.
She never breaks eye contact, even as the two of you find yourselves face to face. She's silent for a long moment, as if testing to see what you'll do now that she's within arm's reach.
Don't worry, I'm not mean this time.
After you, darling. You're the one that lets come and go. It's best if I follow.
That's true.
Oh no, we can't have that. If anyone is going to turn their back on anyone else...
But I thought you were
she's
chill
going
now.
to
The
turn
opportunist
her
is supposed to be
back
like a nice
on.
guy.
It shouldn't matter who leads and who follows. We're working together here. Well,
Yes.
if it doesn't matter, then she can go first. We may be in this together, but that doesn't mean we have to trust her.
She doesn't trust us either, so who...
What's she gonna do? Bite
Whatever.
us when we're not looking?
She has major claws, actually. I think she's
Talking
got
a lot about
maneuvers.
trusting someone who, by her very definition, cannot be trusted. I don't know how many more warnings I have to dole out, but if you help her out of here, you're going to regret it.
Oh, but she's got eyebrows this time, and they're really cute puppy dog ones, which means this is a good route. You first. Clearly there's something broken trust here. What if I give you this? Give her the knife. That's hilarious.
You can't be serious.
No, broad actions
Now, hold
breed
on.
broad
We
rewards.
should put this to a vote. The blade is one of our most valuable assets. We can't just give it to her.
What happened
As
to being
do I.
so cool?
You
did abstain.
She's going to kill us if
She
we
could
give
kill
it.
us if we didn't. We know how dangerous she is. This isn't a democracy. Give her the
You're
blade.
going
Ha,
to get
frick you
everyone
guys.
killed. You know that, right? You hand the blade to the princess, who quickly snatches it from you, her eyes darting between
Look,
you
she's
and
like
the
a
weapon
cat.
with a
No,
nervous
I'm gaining
curiosity.
trust. That was awesome. That was a good
I
move.
wouldn't have done that. Why did you?
'Cause I never stopped loving you, baby.
What do you think happens now?
I guess you stab me in the back and I get my comeuppance, or we walk out this both safe together. Either way, kinda deserved it. That's up to you. That's why I gave you the blade. I chose last time and I regret it. It's your choice to choose. We're both scared, both hurting. One of us doesn't make a change, we'll probably kill each other forever. You want that? I personally experienced that, and it was really shitty. You're beautiful. I want to actually save you. Because you're beautiful, that's very superficial. This feels like the only way I can do it. If you're like someone I know, you're probably going to kill me. We both hurt. Let's do it.
Her shoulders tense and her eyes dart away.
She's reasonable.
This is another trick. You're trying to sow doubt, but it's not going to work
What do
on
you mean,
me.
so doubt? I handed you a seed the size of a frickin' mansion. It's called my entire knife. Ah!
Then she buries the blade in
Damn
your
it, girl.
heart.
Was that the wrong... Would a different dialogue option have
What?
actually fixed that?
No, come on, that's not right.
Fair enough.
I told you this is what she was going to do.
Whatever.
Dances across her face as you fall to the ground.
I did it. I got you.
Yep, good job. Aren't you so proud of yourself? And now she's gonna start crying because she regrets it.
The princess seems to tremble, her smile
Yep, there we
fading
go.
quickly, replaced with concern. Her nervous eyes brim with tears.
Why? Why did you let me do this?
Because I love you, baby.
But you don't
And
have
I
the strength to
don't
respond.
wanna date anyone
have the time.
else.
Everything goes dark. and
That
you
smells like a
die.
chapter 3. The thorn. Hand your power to a suspicious character. To your wife, past life Gambit. It was a
You're
dangerous
on a
Gambit.
path in the
Oh my
woods.
god, look at all the
I can't
potatoes
believe
growing.
I told you not to give her the blade. I told you it would come around to bite us. I voted against it.
And we're alive, aren't we?
Yeah,
So
we
nothing
know.
really went
You
wrong.
already got your I told you so's in while we were bleeding out. I just wanted to make sure that everyone here knows that I was and am on the right side of that argument. Oh, you're far from being on the right
Smitten's
side
back.
of anything. You're fixated on the
I mean, like,
past,
cool.
Whereas what
Like,
you should
cool.
be is fixated on the future.
Yeah.
Oh, a visionary. I like it. Gladly, my dear fellow. By cruelly turning on the princess in her moment of vulnerability, we made ourselves an enemy. But by mastering our fear and insecurity and handing over our power, we've begun a journey to something so much deeper.
This is called foes to lovers, which is even better than just lovers because now we get to have passionate makeup sex.
I like journeys. Traveling is a bit of a passion of mine. It makes me so relatable. Now,
I don't like
we have
offer
to-
frickin' jerk.
Well, if we're lucky, it's a
Journey to love.
to love. She hates us. Does she? She hesitated.
She was
before
crying for a
stabbing us.
second
Maybe
there.
she won't be as keen to betray us this time. We've already proven to her that we can change. So maybe she'll realise that things don't have to end in violence.
Nice.
You know, maybe you're right. In which case, I suppose the only thing to do is to get back to the cabin and give it another try. Give what another try exactly? You are aware I've been listening to you, right? It makes no difference if we conspire in the shadows or bear our intentions with open hearts. We are breaking your cruel cycle and whisking her away to freedom.
Nice.
Oh, are you now? Great.
Yes.
So you've obviously been here before, since
Yep.
twice actually. Sure. Twice.
She's dangerous. Go kill her. This place seems different. We're gonna free her. We're even now. I'm sure she understands that. And it's chill. You know, I don't need to talk to you guys. I just do be doing. Silently complete. I'm done with this. Turn around and leave. Nah.
It isn't long before you find
Oh, it's all
yourself at the
thorny.
base of the
Oh,
cabin.
she's not fully,
I think it's
convinced
clear
now.
where
Now
everyone
she's also
stands at
probably just
this
hating on
point.
herself.
I don't know if I'd say. You talking about me? I have a position. It's a
And
good
it's a
one
good
too.
one, too.
Ignore him, he's just talking for talking's sake. My position is the only one that matters. The princess is a
She's a
threat.
threat. She's a threat to the world. Kill her. She's a princess. She's Princess Rose
the interior
now.
of the cabin is hardly an interior
Is there,
at
like,
all
poppies?
anymore. The burned out ruins merely suggest the shape of the structure that once stood here. Charred
There must
wood
be some
still
sort of
reeking
major
ash.
thing about whether or not
But
this is a
beneath it
door
lies the
or a
fresh
mirror.
smell of spring
Or is it
growth
always
after rain.
maybe
The promise
maybe
of new
second layer
life in the
chapters
wreckage
always
of
have
the
the mirror
old.
there? So this is like burying the hatchet. This is the continuing to date despite the fact. The other one was continuing to date but ignoring the problem. And this one's like, we had the problem, we talk about it, okay, we decided to get past it, but it's not going to get fixed either this time.
The only furniture of note is the crisp shell of what was once a table. A pristine... Wait, this isn't right. There's supposed to be a pristine blade. Why isn't there a pristine blade?
We got over the blade. The blade is in the past now.
We gave it to her last time. She can't still have it. Well,
She's going to hold
it's
on to
not
that blade for the rest of her
If
life.
she has it.
It's framed on the wall.
Let me guess. You want to get all chummy with her.
Well, it's the only choice now,
As
to be
far as
fair.
I see it, if it's between him and her, I say we side with the one who has the weapon. It's just the smart thing to do. I wouldn't be so hasty. I'm sure the blade will turn up somewhere. She can't have it. That's not how this is supposed to work.
Yeah, well, crap's just been
If
going
she does
crazy
have
every
it, that's
time.
all the more reason to put our faith in her. We've already shown
See, now
her
we're on the
our
other side. See, the last
now she
time,
has to show
never
us
get rid of a
hers.
gift. In the castle, she was like, I gotta make this right. And she was trying her hardest. But this time, we have to make it right. Instead of kill her. Because she has
Unless
the danger
her heart
thing.
tells her to stab us, which doesn't seem unlikely.
How do we even get down here? The only thing I see is a mirror. Approach the mirror.
You step forward and approach the scorched entryway. You know
We
what you have
touch
to
it,
do.
and it disappears.
Wipe away the grit from the mirror, and behold our handsome features.
We're not only partially melting and covered in seaweed slime. We get to give her food and games this time? Oh my god, I brought Scrabble. I brought Scrabble, honey.
You reach forward and
You
wave
like
your
words
hand
and
through the
stuff.
hollow
I think I've
entrance
seen her
leading to the
read
basement.
before.
What are you doing?
Do you know how to read, honey?
Alas, our fine features remain unseen. We'll just have to trust that she'll find us beautiful as we are. Well, seems like the only way to go is
We
forward,
probably look really
isn't it?
normal and we don't look disgusting to ourselves, but like still.
That's where everything tends to be. Let's just put on a good face and have our wits about.
The basement seems to be heaven or something. It's just a light.
Step
There's not
through
even
the frame of
stairs.
scorched wood and make your way into the darkness.
What
below.
darkness? It was glowing.
The stairs to the
Ooh,
basement
actually.
are covered in a fine layer of gritty ash. Their
Scary.
spines point courteously down towards the basement.
All
These
scary.
thorns are an expression of her pain. I know it. She's calling out for help.
She's still a beautiful rose who wants love to exist, but she's obviously been scorned before, so she's a rose with
Her
thorns.
voice, worn down by pain and suspicion, hobbles up the stairs.
I can't get away from you, can I? You betray me, I kill you, and you come back. You let me kill you, and you come back. I don't know why you let me do that. I don't know what you want from me.
I want to, I don't know, give you a potion to make everything be forgotten and then start over. I want to figure out a way out here for good. I don't know what I want, and I really chose to come here. I don't know what I want, and also I didn't want to be here. I want to free you, I mean. I just want to talk, really talk. Yeah, let's do
I
that.
think you know how this goes. I'm down here and I can't leave. So, come down and talk. It's not like I can stop you.
Okay, thanks for inviting me. I am a vampire this time around,
Continue
so I
down the
needed that.
basement stairs, brushing past the smooth edges of thorns that grow more and more plentiful as you make your way forward. You step out into what was once a vast open cavern,
Get
now
yourself out of there,
overrun
girly.
by briars and prickles and thistles. At the heart of it all, encased in a tight weave of vines, is the princess. Her bloody, trembling hands clutching a
But she
Did you
still
know
loves
this
us.
is going to happen to me? Are you here to watch me suffer? Are you here to laugh?
In a different timeline, but I don't think this one, no. Yeah, I'm here to laugh. What do you think happened after you killed me? Do you think I wouldn't hold it against you? What the hell would I say that? I'm not here to laugh. I'm here to free you if you'd let me. I can get you free, but you'll have to give me the blade. Reach for the blade. You're in a prison of your own making. I broke our cycle of violence. If you still want to wallow in it, be my guest. That's fucking stupid. I started it. The person who starts the cycle of violence doesn't get to claim hero by the end of it. I guess I don't have anything left to say to you, and leave. Fine, if you're going to be like that, I'll leave. So many leave options. I guess I'll save. Again, never gonna use any of these things. But instead of that, I'm here to free you if you let me.
I want to trust you.
I know, but I'm super untrustworthy.
Her grip tightens on the blade.
It's okay. You could also just do it yourself. Also an option.
But you're hiding something, aren't you? Why would you help me if you weren't helping yourself?
That's true, I'm really selfish. She's got eyebrows, once again, happy ending. You're not the only one who yearns for freedom. I'm as trapped as you are. I think we need to leave together. That sounds good.
The princess clutches the blade closer to her chest.
We both want to not be
That
stabby anymore.
sounds nice. I'm so tired of the bad blood between us. But it's hard to let it go. You've hurt me.
Understandable. We'll both walk out the house together, and then you can chop off one of my fingers.
Her eyes dart away from yours for a
That
brief
sounds fair to me.
moment.
And I've also hurt you.
Yeah, true. Is there nothing I can say to change your mind? Can I take the blade now? Reach for the blade. Stop trying to steal the blade. Oh my god. You're in a prison of your own making. I broke our silence. Nope, nope, nope. Okay. Can I change your mind?
I don't know. What can either of us really say at this point? How can we trust something as hollow as words?
Trudette, once again, 3 fingers.
She's
I'll
right.
sweeten the
There's
deal.
nothing left to say. So let's get a move on and do something before she comes up with a scheme to get out of here on her own.
Really lucky that she can't hear this guy.
don't need words to send a message. It is through action that
Grabbing the knife out of her hand is just gonna freak her out.
adoration,
That's not
our
a smitten. We're not yanking the thing out of her hand. Then maybe it's past time for either of us to say anything. All that counts is actually reaching. That's really scary. Don't ask her if you could take it.
Her eyes briefly meet yours, then dart back to the floor. She hangs her head in resignation.
If I just went for it without asking first, that's gonna freak her out.
Okay.
Okay, thank you. Cute. I reach the blade. Then I'm like, oh, actually, F you. I'm leaving.
You reach towards her bloodied hands, laying your palm on her trembling fingers. For a moment, she clutches it even tighter, her knuckles going white with the
She
effort.
looks really cute when her puppy eyes are out, though.
But then the tension fades. Her grip finally loosens.
And her
she
eyes are like a
allows you
thick
to
a
take
tad
the weapon.
smaller. Maybe her jaw's a bit lower than the other ones, where her eyes were like giant beady bug things. So I think she's vaguely more realistic.
You carefully pull it free from the thorns, though they scrape at your skin, leaving red trickles of fresh blood all along your arms.
She trusts us. She trusts us. Doesn't that set your heart aflutter?
Yeah, a little. It could just be nerves. Being this close to her does bring back unpleasant memories, but I don't know, it doesn't feel bad. It feels good. Like we're special to her.
We have to
are
still leave,
special
though.
To have gained
He's
an
gonna
ounce of
regret. He's gonna
trust
be like,
from
we
a
can't leave. We're
maiden
gonna
so
trap her again.
guarded. Now all that remains is to free her from her bindings.
It's better not
Yeah,
freak out about it this
let's
time.
do it. Let's show her how much both of us have changed. Or, hear me out. We
Oh
slay
no,
her
opportunist.
Right here, right now. She's never been so helpless, and if we don't take advantage of that, we may never get another chance.
I swear to God,
That
if he
sounds
takes
like
over.
a splendid idea. You should.
I
Oh
see
my
that
God.
the lines have been drawn.
Frickin'.
It's 2 against 1.
What?
It's 2 against 2.
No one likes you,
You
narrator, not a
don't
real person.
count.
Yeah.
And why shouldn't he count?
He's not real.
Because he's clearly not one of us. That doesn't matter. He's been with us the whole time. He
You're
should
making
get a
shit up.
sack.
So,
Opportunist doesn't get to
did you
just
mean
find
it?
things.
Or was I a fool to hand my life to you?
I have been taking a suspiciously long amount of time to start doing anything since I get it from you, yes. Let her free, slay the princess. I just want my babe back. You're on your own. Why do I keep trying to leave? What ending does leaving get me? Why does walking away? Let her free.
Yes. What a good idea. Let's cut her free.
Legit, like, she's like, okay, fine, I trust you. And I'm just staring at it, doing nothing, and, like, looking really ponderous. It's not very concerning at all.
Oh, so you're suddenly team free her. You can't just switch sides as soon as we make a decision. I can do whatever I want, and I believe with my whole heart that this everyone deserves a chance at redemption. That's right. What he said.
Wow,
We've
okay.
already given him a chance at redemption.
This man also seems pretty cool during this round, and he even like wants to redeem the other guy who is like crazy. So like he's stupid. Spin is stupid. What was with the whole ripping my heart out thing?
And who
Like
says I don't
metaphorical
deserve
and stuff,
another?
valid, but like
I
going
mean it
crazy.
This time, I'm big enough to admit when I'm wrong, so I want to help you all free her.
Okay,
And I have
whatever.
no problem with
Stop
that.
fight. She's gonna get even
Welcome
more
to the
concerned
thing.
the longer this
Take
goes
the
on.
blade to the thorny vines imprisoning the princess, and she flinches, relaxing only slightly as the blade slices into the thick vegetation rather than her arm. And she flinches again as the last of the vines is cut away, as if, after all of that, she's still expecting you to turn on her and stab her in the heart. You're not going to do that, are you? Still, all it would take is a single... Such a pathetic attempt at distraction and subterfuge. You're right. He can't even make it slip, can he? He's a bit of a nobody. Good thing I've been on your side of all this since the beginning.
I mean, he could. He did it once.
The princess falls into your arms, tears streaking down her cheeks. I can't believe you're making me describe this. I hate you.
You actually meant it. You rescued me.
Not yet. We have to leave the house first.
Do you see the way she's looking at us?
He's gonna give me another
Kiss
shot to
her.
stab her, isn't he?
Kiss her now before the moment ends.
Oh god. Of course I did. I just really hate the people who put us here. Me. Kiss her, remain silent. I can't kiss her. That seems rude. I think the game might want me to, but that seems rude. This is what a save is for. Not that I'm gonna do it, but here's the save. She's gonna get mad. Just because she's okay with the fact that I saved her this time doesn't mean that she wants to make out. I can't say of course I did, because I'm also full of shit, so I shouldn't be nice about it. Just really hates people who put us here. And this is me. All of this kind of sucks. Okay,
Can we
fine.
actually do that? No, you can't. Absolutely not. You know as well as I do that we can.
Oh no, she's freaking out. Oh, I
wouldn't
feel
want to throw
horrible.
away a chance for a...
No, she's gross.
only
It's gross.
capable of throwing myself... Well,
It's
are you
horrible.
going to describe our...
Don't. No. Oh wait, she's into it.
You lean in and you kiss her. And...
She stabs you in the
She
stomach.
reciprocates enthusiastically. You kiss. It's done. Are you happy now? Come on now, this is the big moment. You can do better than that.
I just don't think making up is
Fine.
very helpful because in this kind of relationship where it's kind of just like a cycle of trauma, you should just break up.
What once was hatred turned into pure umbra. Are you making fun of us? And then each of you close your eyes and kiss. Words can describe neither the... Please. If history itself were not about to end, historians would...
We're like,
be
oh, the
making
kiss was
fun of
great.
it.
He's
It
making
doesn't
fun of
matter
us
if
and
I'm
stuff's
aware
great,
of
and he's
my
like, blah,
skills.
blah, blah.
Unfortunately for you, the moment doesn't last
True love's
forever.
kiss. Now kiss her.
You
This
open
is
your
not
eyes,
true
the
love.
princess smiles gently up at you. Time for you to damn the whole world
This
to
is
oblivion,
toxic
I
love.
suppose.
That was nice.
Okay.
Her hand slips into yours, and the two of you rush to the basement stairs.
Cool.
Shameful, really, that the same thorns that so graciously allowed you downstairs are now blocking your only way out.
Ah, so now the thorns, it's like not thorns anymore. Now it's just vines, because we're like, the love that still remains means that we should not get a divorce. Let's not separate upstairs.
Please, after all the trials
live
we've
here
been
forever
through,
together.
You really think a few measly thorns can stop us? Cut
Yes.
through those other vines just fine. They're only thorns. I'm not afraid of getting a few scrapes. I'm not even sure we need to do any cutting. We can just move them out of the way. What a pathetic
Unless
showing,
we
really.
actually do have to go up and get a bunch of cuts, and only then do we realize that all these cuts are going to come back. It's not
A
over.
few
They're just going to
pointy
keep
sticks
cycling and
can't keep us
cycling.
down here. We're both meant for so much more than this.
Oh. At the thorns? Step into the thorns. Ah, what kind of difference is that decision? I don't know. Cut them? They're her. Is that gonna hurt her? Why'd I step into it? Cut them? Okay,
As
cool.
you swing your blade into the thorns covering the basement stairs,
She was chill with that
the
idea.
princess ascend the stairs without obstacle. This is unacceptable. The second you step out of this cabin with her, the world ends. Do you hear me? What did the world ever do to you to deserve this? Your nightmare is our dream. Whatever world would condemn star-crossed lovers like us to a cycle of violence and despair isn't a world worth saving. We'll weave something new together.
A new cabin.
Something better.
A different one.
You and the princess hesitate at the cabin door. We've already made our decision.
We're finally leaving here together, aren't we? And all we had to do was trust each other. It wasn't easy, but I'm glad we finally could.
It's really funny because it required so much non-trust. We should have trusted from the beginning. Step into your freedom. Okay, whatever. Yay!
Hands
Turning over a
clasped,
new leaf,
the
working
two
through
of
some
you
issues and
open
learn to
the
trust
door
again.
And step out into a new
I guess.
day.
I guess if you just assume the issue wasn't me cheating on her, then it's fine. It was just like normal relationship issues. Okay.
What do we do now?
We're both irredeemable murderers. We dance.
Where's everything going?
Oh yeah, no, sorry. Actually, you get eaten by the void. I forgot about that.
Why is it so cold?
I'm not actually a very good person. Sorry. Should have recognized it when you married me twice. Oh, you do not get the chance to respond, nor will you ever. It's time to leave. Memory
She's
returns.
Where did she go? Should we try and find her?
Haha, who
Is
needs
that
her?
mirror again? What?
Of course you're scared. This is the end for you, but it's not the end for me. Why do I have the choice to be mean to him all the time? Let's get in that.
This
Doesn't
doesn't
feel right.
right.
It feels different. Final.
Final.
No.
Yes. I fear that we won't like what we'll see. What if we just sit here and preen for a while? That can't hurt.
I don't know. I think we're a
Right?
little better. Like, we've accepted that we're a monster. We're gonna
If they think
live
it's bad,
anyway.
I'm with them.
Voices feel small distant as you approach. Gaze at myself. I look less slimy. The remains you've unraveled. Okay, my arm fell off. -1 arm. It looks more human by virtue of not being covered in hair. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. The cabin. Hello?
There's
Ooh.
a world beyond the endless walls of the long quiet. We're supposed to be there.
We don't have to have our whole life absorbed with the concept of being in a relationship,
Do
true.
you know what we'll find out there?
And tickle her nose. Hope? Is that a rhetorical question? Do you know? Do you want to tell me? There's trees and stars, there's people, I think. At least there's supposed to be people.
There is a warmth and sadness in me at the thought of people. Fresh tears on a winter's day. They are not like us. They do not last.
Nothing matters except my wife. Do you know what's going to happen when you wake up?
If I did, I would already be awake.
Ah, enlightenment, I see. Do you have thoughts on this vessel?
This one yearns for connection she feels she doesn't deserve. Even when shown compassion, she hid herself away.
We are
She
changed.
will make for a cautious heart. Do not mourn her. She isn't alone anymore.
Yeah, we suck together. Sucking together. When you send me back, I'm not alone. There are voices that speak to me. Some of them are me, but one of them is something else. I call him the narrator. He wants me to kill you. Do you know him? That's a lot of words.
No, their thoughts are quiet. Do you think your narrator lives in the spaces beyond?
He is darkness. Ooh-ha-ha. He does. I don't know why, but I know this fact.
I am on the cusp of my awakening. Perhaps you are on the cusp of yours.
Okay. How many more vessels?
One. Whatever you bring me next will be enough.
Oh my
And
god.
then gravity will pull the others back to me. I will be singular.
Cool. Do you think that anything is real out there? If when I grow up, can I be an astronaut? If I shake an 8-ball and it tells me not to wear my funky dress to prom, should I wear the prom dress anyway? What's your favorite color? This is the last time. Is there anything you would like to bring up? Oh,
These gifts are a conversation, and each one
I love
shows
talking
the
with you.
contours of
Dying
our
is gonna be
heart.
really painful.
The
Get out there,
only
kid.
thing I want to see is what you choose for me when the thread is fully drawn.
I choose for you to be happy. I choose that one, where we left amicably and you find happiness somewhere else. I'm not gonna make her be this, you know? Like, it's cool that we could stay together in this, but that's kind of selfish. Justice for completion? I'm not going back. I'm just gonna stay here. Nah, I'm gonna leave. Sorry.
Next time I see you, each of us will finally know what we are.
A monster.
Waiting.
I'm gonna look in the mirror and see a real person. Everything goes dark and you die. Frick yeah! Death number 7, I'm a hero. A cautious heart, bring the thorn to her.
You're on a path in.
I think that this choice should be at the start. And not all the way at the bottom.
You make your. The interior of.
Knife? No, I want more happy endings. No knife. And that means that there's so many endings. Could I have theoretically resolved this girl?
Open, revealing a.
And without ever having taken the knife, and therefore the. Well, no, because the knife appears if I don't take it. Yeah, whatever. Just check in. This is where I started.
It's been so long since anyone's come down here. I was starting to think
We must
they'd
start
forgotten
sweet.
about
We need more
me.
sweetness. I've
Walk
only got
down.
2 sweetnesses. Let's talk.
Okay.
What's your name? I don't know. I'm sorry, but I can't trust you. This doesn't add up, and it isn't worth the risk to take your word over the potential fate of the world. Nope, that sucks. Go back upstairs to retrieve the blade. Nope. What are you gonna do if I let you out of here?
The princess hesitates before. She doesn't know. She's been down here too long to have any idea of what she'd do in another life.
She's been in this relationship for so long that what would she do if you guys broke up? There is no future plan. The plan was this all
She
along.
knows what she'd do. She's just searching for whatever answer she thinks you want to hear.
Fair enough.
Are you looking for the truth, or are you looking for the right answer? Because with the dynamic we have going on here, I don't think the specifics of what I do really matter.
Your voice sounds kind of weird right now.
It's not like you'd believe me.
No, I will. You can tell me. I don't know anything about you. For all I know, we're locked in here for a reason. First person, wait. I want to respond to what she just said just then. I'm not getting the knife. I'm saying you're a slave. You're probably gonna end the world. I've already said all these
I
things.
don't see what that has.
This is the only time this is ever going to happen. But okay, but actually, what has she been eating?
Hey, Trishon. Okay, so she's not answering anything for realsies, and the only things that are offering more answers is to go get the knife back. So I'm thinking that the last, maybe we're out of non-knife related things, and I have to get the knife. Let me just ask every other question first. I'm starting to think it's true. Wait, what happened? I think I broke something?
Is that why they threw me down here? But I don't want to hurt anyone.
You think
like
she
the
likes
world.
this
I don't
relationship?
remember much about it, to be honest.
That's. How long has she been locked away?
Did they tell you how I'm supposed to end the world?
By telling everyone that I'm a jerk. I was hoping you'd tell me.
I don't know how to destroy the world, if that's what you're getting at.
I know you told the neighbors. Night night, Risley. Have a nice night. Have a nice night.
I believe her.
Yeah, honestly, I was actually going to stop after that last one, but apparently we only got one more left, so I gotta go for the endings.
She doesn't have to know how to destroy the world to be capable of doing it.
At the end of the day, whatever the two of us have going on down here is about trust.
Yes.
Whoever sent you to slay me claimed I was a threat to the world, but they didn't tell you why.
That's not trustworthy, you're
I don't
right.
trust that. And I don't think you do either, or you wouldn't have come down here to
Wow,
talk.
she's being very convincing this time.
She has a point. We're talking like this for a reason.
So this shouldn't be about what I'd do if I got out of here, or me saying the right thing to convince you to save me.
Just be a hero and do it.
This is about how messed up this whole situation is. This is my life we're talking about.
Man, she's been enlightened this turn.
Do you really think I can even end the world? Why would I even want to?
I don't know.
We both know that if there's people we can't trust in this situation, it's whoever locked me down here. And
That
it's
was
whoever
me, I
sent
think.
you here. And those two groups are probably one and the same.
Yeah, it's me. Or I guess
Don't let
both
her
of
turn
us.
the tables here. This isn't about trust. This is about risk.
That's a Paranora
We
concept
stand
right
to
there.
lose everything, all for the sake of one person, and a subjugating monarch, no less.
She's a monarch because she's literally my queen. I won't kill you, but I can't set you free. It's too risky. What if I stayed here for a while and kept you company? Maybe I could help you. I'm sorry, I just can't trust you. Get the knife, get the knife. Well, I guess I have to do this one.
That seems like a pretty good compromise.
I don't think I could bear being down here that much longer.
Oh. You don't want to be married no more?
Leaving her alive is too risky. So I'm the only one who liked that idea.
I liked it.
One way or another, I'm going to find a way out of here.
Oh,
It would make it easier for both of us if you'd help.
kind of a scary music cut.
But if you don't, I can promise that you'll regret that decision.
Okay, now I'm threatened. I feel like I don't want to help you anymore.
You have to make a choice.
Fine. Whatever.
You turn back to the stairs.
Where are you going?
Oh, damn it.
Fine. Turn your back on me. But it won't be long before I slip these chains. And once I'm out of here, there will be hell to pay for leaving me behind.
Slip these chains.
You can't
She
ride, I
can't,
think.
right?
Thinking of like the 7 times she's
needed
done
our
that.
help to get out of here. But do you hear the She has to
Bluffing.
be bluffing.
She's bluffing.
but You rush up to the first floor.
She's gonna come out the
grabbing
stores.
the blade, both yours and
Yeah.
the world's. Okay. If we're sure about this decision, I'll support it. I suppose we have a world to save after all. You slowly creep down
Sorry,
the
sweetie.
basement stairs.
You gotta get shanked this
It's
time.
quiet. Where the princess
Oh,
sat
she ate her
only a
arm off.
moment
She can
ago,
get to the bone
there's
on her
only a
own.
severed arm, its cooling flesh still chained to the wall.
It was
And
pretty,
she
you know, she
was
had cold
nowhere
blood
to
to
be
begin with.
seen. Is it just me? Or did this room get a lot bigger?
Yeah, it feels the same. I think we got shorter. Have I shrunken? Got off the wrong foot. Let's
Your
just finish
eyes
it.
dart to the corner. Where is she?
Close the door behind me. But I
You
want to
close
do
the
that.
door behind you. Almost magically, its locks immediately click into place.
Why did I
Maybe
close
they'll
that? Was
open
stupid.
If you finish the job.
I think I'm in danger, more so. She ate her arm off. I'm like, nah, I lock us in here, investigate the room.
You step forward to investigate the severed limb. A trail of blood leads from its jagged
She's
stump
on the
into
roof.
a dark corner of the basement. And then you hear the quiet patter of feet against the floor, and there's
She's
suddenly
invisible.
a weight on your shoulders. The princess
Oh, she was on the roof.
tears into you. Her teeth and claws are unnaturally sharp, ripping into your shoulders, digging into your throat. Holy shit. What is she?
A monster of my own
Are
becoming.
you serious? As the princess rends flesh from bone, your limp fingers can no longer hold the blade. It slips from your hand, your one last means of defense lying useless beside you in a pool of your cooling blood. I suppose you just lacked the will to fight back.
I just
This is
loved her
the
too
end,
much to do that.
isn't it? I'm afraid
Eat
it
me.
is.
Kill me.
Everything goes dark, and you die.
Oh, it doesn't tell me how though. The beast. She was kind of a beast during the witch
You're
one
on
too.
a path in the woods. You're here to
He's gonna kill me again. Ah, we get it.
Oh, she will Does a cat lie
hunted,
to a corner
yes.
house when it plays with its freedom? Or is it just acting out its
This is
nature?
another like victim route where I'm like, frick, now she's fighting back,
Don't
and I
see
feel
why
like
that
I've got all the
matters.
problems.
A lie's a lie, and if anything, she's the one who's cornered. She could have gotten out of there whenever she wanted to.
True.
We should trust nothing that she tells us, only what
Yeah,
we
if she
hear
wanted a
and
divorce because I
smell.
was such a horrible person, then she would have already left. So obviously she's scheming because she wants to hurt
That's a
me.
very roundabout way of saying that you should listen to me and take this seriously. Maybe.
I feel like it should say cabin though. I feel like this is a very woodly cabin.
The interior
Oh,
of
it's
the
sharp
cabin
again.
is ruinous and dilapidated.
Gross.
The blade is your implement.
You didn't say about the mirror. I'll take the blade.
You-
We can look at the mirror, but I don't think it'll do anything.
What are you talking?
Wipe it clean. Nothing happens. That's what I thought. All right. Oops.
But there was, and now it's gone.
Let's go. Get shanked, lady. I'm sorry. I feel like you're a monster at this point. I feel like you're a monster in half of
The
my
door to the
opinions.
basement creaks up. The air seeping up from below is oddly warm and wet, as if you're descending into
Jungle.
a jungle. She growls up the stairs.
Straight up a
I
lion.
can smell you.
Oh.
She sounds almost
I'm sorry, I haven't bathed
feral.
recently. You used to like it when I came home sweaty for the gym. Why has our relationship changed so
or
badly?
maybe eager.
Eager.
Carefully make your way down the stairs.
She feels me like more like a spider than like a predator thing.
The last step gives way
Lion.
to the damp earth floor of a starlit pit. The walls are obscured by an impenetrable darkness, giving the illusion that the room might stretch on forever. You
Leaves.
brush against the wide leaves.
She was
of
always the
plants
best
that
at
surround
interior
you on all
design.
sides, seemingly the
She really knew
only
how to
living
expand a
things that
small
occupy
space.
this strain. The jungle is pressing in on us, hiding her from view. She could be.
She could be anywhere. She could be attached to that tail in the middle of the room, or she could be somewhere else.
You see only a flash of the princess before she scurries away into the underbrush, dragging her. Remember, She's just a princess.
She's just a princess. That's not even a real queen.
She's certainly
We're not married
just
yet.
a
We're just
princess.
engaged.
You're not helping. It doesn't matter what she is. It only matters what she does. Her shining eyes appear between the leaves, staring hungrily at you from the darkness.
I can hear your heart pounding from the bottom of the stairs, fledgling. You're right to be terrified. I'm so much more than you. And a little splinter clutched in trembling
This
hands
is the
won't
future in
save
which I
you
guess, just
from
think she's
me.
scarier. I feel really threatened by her.
A shiver
Crazy.
rushes up your spine and pulls you upright.
I guess the general idea, though, yeah, because in the end, it's not actually a story about, like, the husband did a bad thing, and now the husband's like, I'm freaking out about it. It's just, I think it's supposed to be, like, an equally, we both aren't great in the relationship sort of scenario. There's not, like, one major, like, a bad instant thing that happened. It's just, like, in general, I guess. Which makes it feel more... less one-sided, you know? Which I guess is cool.
The air's shifting. She's getting ready to pounce.
Meow. Where? I don't know. Is that clicking? She's in chains again. We're fine. I can't tell if the chains are still going. You're about to attack me, aren't you? I can see right through you. We don't have to kill each other, right? Let's be friends.
There's
Why
a shift
can't
in
we
humid
be
air, and
friends?
something enormous lunges from the shadows, her maw unhinged and dripping, her eyes fierce and full of hunger. She is too quick to outrun, too nimble to outmaneuver, too determined to overpower. This is her domain.
Rawr.
You are I guess that's it then, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm still talking.
Unfortunately for you, no. This isn't it.
She likes to play with her prey.
You are in a dark and
Oh my
caustic
god,
place.
I'm inside her.
A thick, fibrous lining constricts
That's
around
disgusting.
you, its slick surface impossible to grip. Your hands
Worst ending.
scrabbling uselessly at your surroundings as they compress in on you. Your lungs can barely expand in such a tiny space. Not that the humid, finite air grants you more than a few shallow breaths at a time.
You spoke when you needed to
She's
act.
talking to me in her stomach. That's really funny, girl.
Liquid pooling beneath
I'm
you
the
starts
baby.
to seep into your skin. You itch, then sting, then burn as the acid begins its slow work.
When I killed you, I tried to leave this place, but it wouldn't let me. You belong down there, it screamed at me. The world is better off without you in it.
The flesh around you rumbles as the princess begins to move, her thundering footfalls twisting you helplessly about. Your skin protests as the corrosive liquid sloshes around you, but there will be no respite for you in sight. The burning grows stronger, and you can feel layers of you being peeled away.
She's breaking me down again, like the army captain, but this time it's for
But
realsies.
you don't belong down here. You came
You
from
don't belong
somewhere
in this
else.
marriage. Only I
You
did.
came from out there. So I consumed your dead heart, and I carried it in my throat, and I draped what was left of you on my back, and I threw myself against that door.
I wonder if it's a concept that means like just like the husband hero guy. He had like more going on in life, you know, like more outside stuff happening, maybe family or friends or like jobs and stuff. And then she feels the most trapped in the relationship. If she's like a stay-at-home spouse, you know, then you could see it being more like, well, she can't leave, you know, she can't, even if she hates the relationship, she can't make the decision on her own to go because she's like financially dependent on him or something. But he has like the full power, you know, he could just be like, yeah, frick, abandoned, there you go. That could be the
She
case.
stops, her muscles tensing around you, and through the muffling layers
Which is why
of her
she
flesh,
needs his help,
you
you
hear
know?
the whine of straining metal. And with a pop, she lurches forward, your body lurching right along with her. Her chains. She's loose.
Which is great for me, because otherwise, you know, I'm in her stomach
But
either
even
way.
then, it denied me freedom. You cannot fool me by draping yourself in decay. I know your true nature, and it is suffering.
You can't trick me by shaking it seem like you're sad
Gravity
too.
pulls at you as you're hefted upwards, the distant creaking of ancient wooden steps barely audible over the thudding of the princess's heart.
And then it was gone. And I was here. A new enclosure. A nicer cage. But still a prison. I learned from my wounds. You're alive now. We can leave together.
But you just
Does
won't?
that work? Could she free herself if we're alive in here?
If she takes control of the relationship, then it's chill?
Do you really need me to give you a definitive answer for you to understand that the situation is grim? Stop her. You still
I don't
that
have
steel
things.
claw. Tear through her before we are.
Yeah, I don't know why I
her.
never used my claws
So,
before.
or
They
we
look,
could
they're
use
hot,
it to
which
make
is
this quick for ourselves. If she needs us in order to leave, we could at least deny her that.
That's very
is
revengeful.
a bad thing to do.
Okay. Can you talk to the cabin? Can you talk to the cabin? The hell does that mean? Yeah? You used them that one time to tear your chest open? Oh
I
yeah.
understand it.
These are
And
self-inflicting
it
claws.
understands me. Talking is for those who don't know how to listen.
She understands the
Your body
marriage.
is
Oop, my
violently
knife.
jostled, the disruption causing burning skin to slop from raw
I still have the
muscle,
knife and I
you
was
hear
gonna
what you
talk
can
about
only
stuff.
assume is the princess pulling against the door to the cabin.
The cage is still locked.
Oh.
I don't think we can talk our way out of this. We are drowning in death. There's no more space for wood.
You could have asked me before swallowing me alive. You could have asked permission. Maybe I don't know, kill myself and nobody gets to leave. I don't know, maybe that could work.
So very, very patient. If it takes lives and lives.
Ah, okay.
and
The pulling returns to
Oh,
bang as
spice!
the princess desperately throws everything at the cabin door.
You can't hold me forever.
She's just gonna toxify this relationship and not let me leave. She's like, I'll tell all the neighbors. I will use our entire savings account before I leave. Dig with the steel claw. Yeah, or I could slay myself. Kind of funny.
Though you have little room to move,
Ooh, gross.
you use what strength you can muster to drive the blade forward into the thick walls of tissue.
That's
I can
really
feel
gross.
you tearing through me, but are you swift enough for it to matter?
I don't know, how thick are you? Oh.
But will can never
I think I
truly
died.
see the limits of the flesh. Your vision finally
Gross.
begins to blur, your eyes clouding over as they melt in their sockets. What little air remains in this rancid stew of flesh and slippery organs is finally too foul to breathe,
Ew.
and your lungs mercifully give out.
And I die. But actually, this time just don't get eaten, forehead. Ooh, I've got a bird head.
We
Oh.
are a path in the woods. We have no beginning, and we have no end. But something cold and unnatural sits watching us from just beyond our edge. His gaze pushes against our borders, curling them in on themselves, preventing them from stretching to the places they need to reach.
No, that's all wrong. You're not a path in the woods, you're on a path in the woods. Who's even saying that?
You're not a path in the woods. You're on a path.
That's not the princess, is it? I think this is our third? That's bad. That's very, very bad. It wasn't even supposed to reach 2. If you're at 3, well, no wonder things aren't the way they're supposed to be.
It's more and more complex when you
Let's
get to
our
3.
facts straight.
That's a
What
magic
happened
number.
Last time? What could you have possibly done for things to be like this?
Nothing. I got eaten. That's like a
The
thing.
thing that sits beyond our edge speaks his logic into us. He tries to grasp at things that cannot be grasped.
I am curious then if there was one option that like would allude to the idea of like her becoming pregnant or something. Like in some way, you know, like I have a monster in my tummy or something. I don't know. Like that could have been an
He
interesting.
tries to stare with wide pupils at that which can only be held from the corner of the eye.
Girl, I can't understand
or
you very
with
good.
passing
Your poetry's
Shut
too
up.
dense.
The rest of you, talk. What happened? What did you do?
Am I
She hears
multitudes?
if we talk.
Oh,
I can hear everything, little one. But
whoa.
you don't have to be afraid of me. There's no place where
I am
you
consumed
end
by her.
and I begin.
That's just because she devoured us and we dissolved away. We don't even exist as a body anymore.
Maybe this is like a switch scenario where like now we're the one in the
We're
cage.
still here, though. And if we're safe, isn't that better?
Did you destroy the world? Because that's like against the whole
She
point then.
ate you. And now you're convinced that you're stuck together.
I'm the baby.
What a mess.
He
What if I
doesn't
just want to rely on her?
understand. We aren't convinced of anything, and we aren't stuck together. We're one. This is how we're supposed to be. Can't
I guess that's it then. This is us.
The
now.
broken.
We're the woods. Okay.
This thing watching us. What is he? The
I'm not
narrator?
watching you.
Oh,
I'm
he's
trying
still here.
to help you.
We are the woods. We are the world.
That's not an answer to our question.
I don't know what he is. I only know that he is something other, and that he wishes for you and I to tear ourselves apart.
He's a representative of the classic mean mother of the husband who wants them to break up.
I do want that, but only because it's in your best interests. It's in everyone's best interests. You won't be able to slay her unless you remove yourself from
Yeah, we don't
her.
have to slay her. Leaving the cabin's actually the
He
best
wants
interest.
us to kill each other.
I don't. I want you to kill her.
Which will in
Don't
turn
be
result in
charmed
your
by her
own
faux
metaphorical
solidarity.
death.
You're not in this together. She's the only one who poses a threat to the world, and she's trying to make you go along with it.
He's just the representative of
You
like
don't
mental
have to
health
enable
problems,
her,
isn't he?
especially when you have what it takes to stop her.
Yeah, like is he the representative of like what's the word? Psychosis? No, schizophrenia? Like I feel like he's the representative of like cruddy stuff. But why? But why? He is sadness and depression and lame. I've had enough of this guy. How do we stop him? Yeah, kill him
We
together.
push back.
Oh, therapy.
It may feel like he's everywhere.
We come
but
together and we go to
presence
therapy.
Isn't strength. Otherwise, he would have torn us apart by now.
She's trying to use you. After everything she's done, you should be able to see that. I may not have been around to witness it, but clearly you remember what happened. How about you try remembering how it all felt?
Felt like horrible burning, but now it feels fine. Remember how it felt? Turn inward and find your freedom. Find your freedom! Fight him! A glimpse of something bigger. Embrace your
You
transformation.
fall inward into a network of connections too vast for your mind to occupy. Are you a path in the woods? Are you a body? Can you even grasp the fuzziest edges of the shapes that confine
Therapy,
you?
if yeah.
We can change.
Self-actualization.
to feel them together.
We don't need to be everywhere.
Fusion.
We just need to test the boundaries. You'd do best to remember that some wounds will never heal. Some rifts can never be mended. Even in rebirth, some things never come back the same. What is he going on about? What does he know about us? This is all too much. Why can't we just let her do as she sees fit? She's the one who can handle being vast. It's not for
I don't want to be
us.
complicated. I don't want to understand
Not
my
for me.
emotions. I don't want to be actualized. Why can't she just be my mom and tell me
You
what to
aren't
do?
whole. You'll never be whole again. This struggle is meaningless.
Feel broken.
Whatever you think you're doing, you will fall apart.
Cannot emotionally handle it. He is like my
We
psyche.
don't need to be made whole. All we need to do is find a single corner of his cage and break it.
There is a place you need to be. You just need to find it. Sweet. It's the door. Oh, it's the tree of life. It's my nervous system.
And search and stretch and search, growing as you decay and decaying as you grow. As you strain beyond your limits, the ground around you becomes dry and unstable and crumbles into nothing beneath you. This place will fall apart before you find its end. This task, whatever it is you think you're doing,
This task is therapy. Well, it's not really therapy because I still putting yourself so incredibly beneath the other person like also isn't a healthy thing. So it feels like this is half therapy
All
and
he
half
has
giving
are
up.
Words.
We're not giving up, we're
Words aren't
searching.
real. We're real.
I can hold us together for a little while longer.
She's
So long
supporting
you
me as I
trust
go
me.
through therapy. Nice.
Of course we do.
You can rely on somebody
To
else.
the ends of the earth.
I trust you. Find a way out. Yeah, she's supporting us through our self-discovery process.
You won't find anything. If I have to starve you, if I have to sacrifice my world to keep the princess at bay, I'll do it.
It's cracking. But you do find something that's cold and smooth and gently buckles and cracks under the pressure of your consciousness flattening against it.
Don't move an inch. Don't grow another blade of grass or harvest the remains of another dying creature so you can expand just that much further. Stop all of this. Right Now.
No!
I think it's too late for that, mate.
Because my little mouse, I guess it could be a feather, but it kind of looks like a crow head. I wonder if a crow head is like representative of knowledge or something.
I'm at your side. Shatter it and free us all.
Destroy yourself, and I will build you back up in my image. Yeah.
No, stop!
Ooh, spectral life. That looks really grossly colored. But as please disappear at the sound of breaking glass. For a moment, you and she gaze through the tiniest hole in the world, the place you need to be.
Is this?
Yes. Oh, sorry. I thought I had to click this to break it open.
We need to be there. We won't be safe until we are. We won't be whole.
Actualization. And then it's gone. Oh, frick, man.
Where did it go? Why is everything so cold?
Sometimes therapy takes a lot of ups and downs. You never got the chance to answer her. You turn to see her gone behind you. Memory returns.
Where did she go?
No. It's fine. I'm not gonna speak with you. Just do it. Stop being a coward.
This doesn't feel right. That thing
Reeks of death. Just die.
I don't want to look at us.
I'm sure. The voices feel small, distant as you approached. I still got a bird arm, but it's fine. Hello. You are nothing at all. I broke down too far. Okay, we went too far. The therapy, the emotional breakdown and psyche problem, I think we disintegrated. Wait, a bird. That's not right. You can't be nothing. You refocus your gaze, and then you see it, a figure, a faint and veiled in shadow just beyond the reflection. I am a crow. I've always been a crow.
You know what I am.
Depression. A crack slides down the center of the mirror, splitting the image in the glass in two. Then another crack forms, and another, turning the mirror to jagged shards of broken glass. Wow. So you're the narrator. I was wondering if I'd ever get to see you.
The narrator, yes. I suppose that's my job, isn't it? You needed help after all, an objective voice to guide your blade. But you were never supposed to see me. I wonder how many worlds you've damned to extinction to fall this far.
Maybe like 12, perhaps? Ah! What are you? Are you something like me? If you're not me, then what are you? I have so many questions, so let's not start off with that. Did it hurt when pieces of you break off? I'm sorry, I don't want to destroy you. Will it help if I look away or stop asking questions?
We've already crossed the point of no return.
Oh.
There's no saving me now.
That's fair, I didn't care anyway.
There's ever been much of me to save.
I have so many questions.
And make it quick. I won't last for long now that you can see me.
Oh wow, you want to help still? Oh, I'm actually losing time. Are you part of me? I've met, there's so many questions. I wasn't supposed to see all this, was I? What is this place? Where are we?
Construct.
That's a good start.
It was supposed to keep the two of you
A mental
trapped here
construct.
until the job was done. And it was supposed to guide your hand to help you see things through.
Oh.
The construct you're in exists in every world at once.
Oh.
Any time you failed, any time you thought yourself dead, it would restart and shunt both you and her into a new world.
Cool.
But you're waking up to your true nature now. It won't be able to work like that anymore.
And Major being a huge jerk. After everything you've done to us, did you think anyone deserves
Nobody
to live?
alive has done anything to you. I'm all gone. But if you and the princess want to smite the rest of them for the crimes of a dead man, if you really want to be that petty, there isn't much.
The
I can
world
do to
destruction's
stop
very interesting, because obviously the world destruction thus far, you would assume is just him being like, my world's gonna destroy, you know, like I'm gonna lose all my social standings, and or even just like not even social standings, just like this guy doesn't want to live if he can't be in this relationship. Like, was this relationship like the only thing that was resulting in him wanting to continue in life, and so everything's gonna die if she leaves. If she leaves, everyone's gonna die. The whole idea of the one where we amicably, you know, the love one where we're like, we're just both not happy, let's just go, is that things shouldn't have all just died when she walked out, because she didn't destroy everything. But maybe we weren't mentally strong enough to even live alone even after we chose to be okay with us breaking up, you know? What are you?
Oh, I'm nothing like you.
Alright
I'm
then.
an echo, likely one of many. Somebody made you after all, and I'm what's left of him. Not that I'm the only one who can make that claim. I'm sure you've met many others like me.
I don't understand what that meant at all. In one of my lives, you doubted yourself. You thought that all of this was wrong. Did you?
Oh, did I? That means nothing in the grand scheme of things. This construct you're in contains every possible world at once.
The fact
Okay.
that you managed to find one reality among trillions where I was delusional proves nothing.
Well, I only checked 6 though, so what was the odds of that? Do you have anything to say to yourself before you
I do.
die?
The people out there are real. No matter what you do to them, no matter what you enable, I want you to remember that.
Well, noted.
Soon I'll be gone entirely, and you'll be left alone with your final choice. So allow me to make my final request. The princess contains death itself within her, but I wove you into being with all the power you need to destroy her forever. Do it. Slay her, and rid the world of death and
Your
suffering.
efforts were for naught. I'm actually going to break up with you. Others, like you said, something like before. Has every narrator really been different? I don't know,
Of
sure.
course. That is by both necessity and design. This construct you're in exists in many places at once. Anytime you failed, anytime you thought yourself dead, it would restart and shunt both your consciousness and hers into another world.
You already said that.
But you'll be awake soon, and then it won't be able to work like that anymore.
Wasted my question. Alright. Death of author, round of questions. Oh, was I supposed to just leave? I think it's time. Rest easy, I'm going to destroy her. Whoa. I'll lie to him. Why would I lie to him? I don't care what he thinks. Say nothing and watch him end. Frickin' die. I haven't decided yet. I'm not gonna slay her. I want you to know that before you die for good. Yeah, fuck you.
Well, there's no reasoning with a god.
I'm a god?
Even one you've woven into existence yourself.
Ah, okay.
I've said my piece, and my time is up.
Can I say what the player and the princess are? If it's not already, is there more to be revealed? Maybe after this. I guess you could write it and I'll just
Like
turn
I
on the
said,
chat.
I'm just an echo. And
An
echoes will
echo.
always fade away.
I'm just an echo of what you wish. My hand is the bird. Look, we're one. Oh, okay, bye. As the final fragment of glass letters, you see yourself with a newfound clarity. You are the long quiet, a vast and nascent god. I don't know what that means. And it is finally time for you to wake. All of this is you. Cool. A curious, beautiful heart. Bring the nether worked wild to her. Networked wild. When you arrive at the heart of things, there is no final vessel for you to bear witness to. There is nothing for you to find. She was never real. She was simply an icon you used to put all your thoughts into. Oh, a pimple. Ah! Oh, wow. Oh, okay. She is the Messiah.
I can finally see you, and you can finally see me.
As an actual other person and not just some random other, like, fake thing.
It's been so long, and my heart has ached for this moment. I've missed you dearly.
Life and death? I've missed you too. Did you know about the echo? Did you hear our conversation? I'm the long quiet, but I don't really know what that means.
Names are their attempts to capture that which cannot be captured.
I am loneliness, meant
They
you were
call me
companionship.
The shifting mound.
She is multitudes, obviously,
a
the
pale
opposite.
imitation of what I actually am.
Shifting mound. You know about the echo?
Every word you spoke found its way to me. I know him, and I know his construct. He was deluded by his fear of death. Pay him no mind.
Are you death? Wow. I like it when death isn't evil looking. What happens
Ever
now?
the passive player, always reacting and never acting. But it's woven into your nature, isn't it? When the echo spun us from one into two, he gave you a choice and me a role to play. I am not death, but I contain it in my multitudes.
Ah, I love being multitudes.
So, will you attempt to destroy me and bring about a world devoid of death and the possibility of meaning? Or will you open the final doors to our liberation?
So all of those previous things were like relationship-related metaphors, but she says to just be all. I think she's just like humanity, you know? It's both life and death and everything. And I'm nothingness. I don't know. You open the final doors toward liberation? Yeah, sure. I didn't realize that my face was in front of the choices this whole time. I should have been down here. You should have told me that I was like crazy in the way. There's so many stories we have left unfinished. Can we really just leave? Don't you have a say in all this? Why is this all falling on me? Wow, frickin' pushing stuff. Don't talk this through. I still have so many questions I need before making your choice. If I let you out, an entire world ends for good. I can't do that. No, I don't care. I don't even know what the world is. I'm literally nothing. If you were always going to become this, then what was the point of me doing anything? Did it even matter what roads I walked if all of them would lead to this moment? Reading out the choices made a big difference. I don't think I was doing that until like halfway through though. I think I was just clicking things. There has to be a better way. This can't come down to me destroying you or letting you out. I won't do that either. Slay the princess. Wow, that's a funny option. I had told you what was going to happen when we reached this point. I guess I should save. A 4. Slay the princess, slay the princess. I think it's time for us to leave this place, but I don't want to leave. But I don't know how to leave and where to go. Hey, let's leave together.
Nothing brings me greater joy than to hear those words. The final peace lies with you.
I will die. Free yourself. Oh, cool. You fall into yourself and explode. The body of an ancient creature stirs from its hibernation, and you feel sensation in limbs you once couldn't fathom. Everything here except for her is you. You feel your wings spanning a cosmic scale, but twisted and crumpled and bound in agonized tension to a finite plane. You can feel the glass of the construct pressing in on you, confining you across infinite sides and infinite angles. You push back and strain against it, but it does not yield.
I love you.
And I love you, Mother Christmas. Oh. Your second face looks a bit more precarious about the situation, but that's fine. All at once, the unyielding tension breaks. It is funny because I'm represented as a concept of like a bird, of like a crow, which ravens and crows are representative of death. There's a concept of passage of time. The princess is the concept of change. That's my takeaway. Yeah, it's just the concept of change and the concept of stagnation. It's her being trapped in the same place the whole time, right? It's just the concept of like, I don't want things to move. Like, this is a relationship in which I'm not happy with, but it's so much easier to do nothing than something, you know, that I'd rather just keep it here. And her whole concept is change, is going out in the world. It's saying we should actually like push for things to be better, you know, even if it's easier to not do anything, maybe. Oh, let's get married now. Haha. Oh. Oh my god, it's a grapefruit. It's a cosmic background from the 1980s. You are free, and she is with you.
It's magnificent.
Oh, growth. It's growth. There's plants growing. It's grass. There are no worlds, no thoughts to describe absolute reality. Something that simply is. What happens now?
Everything. Just like it always has been. And just like it always will be.
Do it. You and she step forward into 1,000 dawns and 1,000 sunsets, each of which contains 1,000 more. You exist and you are aware, just as you always have been, and just as you always will be. It's just the burden of existence. She is existence, she is time and space and all that ever has and will be, and we are nothing. And we thought, man, maybe it's worth it to be something. Though conflict is in your nature, the two of you will never be alone, and the two of you will never know fear. Really? You and she are finally home. Sweet, there are no endings, only new beginnings. Alright. Dang, alright then. That's crazy. Honestly, I don't know how I feel about that whole extra thing going on there. Because I like the whole concept of it being like explorations of different ways in which someone might experience like the relationship, wanting it to end or not wanting it to end, the different ways that you could like react to that sort of situation. That adding that whole like crazy outsider thing at the end there, that's like also God things and conceptual things and huge metaphors for the general existence of life and dread and change and time. That seems a bit bonus at the end there. I feel like it might make the game have more of a confusing feeling as versus that first message it was doing, which is also kind of its own standalone thing. But I suppose that's cool. A bit grandiose, to say the least. That was cool. That was Slay the Princess. I'm sure there are more voices. I actually think there at least was one that was just the sad one who wanted to give up on everything that I didn't get to see that one, but that's chill. That was a cool game. It had more emotion than I thought. I thought it was going to be less depthful, but it in fact was more depthful. Who would have guessed it? Oh, there's a little thing. Princess, the World Leader, Oblivion, I mean it. Or these are the songs. And now that you've finished the game, you've unlocked the gallery. You can access the main and in-game menus under the Memories tab. Happy hunting. Woo! And then I put her back in the cage and I said, let's go in for round 2.